Welcome to another edition of the Statement Podcast. Lovely to have your company, your eyes, your ears, and everything else that follows. Listen, where's Longers, man? Longers ain't here yet. Running late, but the show must go on. So I will do the introduction. I'm Mr. Dagz, and today our special guest, DJ Quincy. You get me? What's going on, Quincy? Yeah? I can't even believe you made it, cause you're a bit, But thank you for coming.
Yeah, man, it's not.
We're just gonna have a light conversation. It's nothing strenuous. There ain't no suit and tie guy, man. It's not the city.
Not city.
It's not the city again. We just chilling and cooling. So what's going on? Where have you been? What's been happening? Lockdown?
Yeah, no, man, not mad thing in it, man. Boy, since last year, 2020.
2020.
I feel like we're still in 2020, man.
Yeah.
It's a new year.
Yeah, it's a new year. We're celebrating. They said they were celebrating 1 year of a quarantine that was meant to be for 2 weeks.
You see?
And we're celebrating.
When is that actually? Yeah, March. We need to do something for that. For real.
We need to do
about celebrating.
So what you been up to? What you been doing over this last year? What's been going on?
For real. Like just probably like everybody else in it, lockdown. But in the lockdown, I've kind of just been using it to just probably focus a bit more on myself and just probably spend time doing things that you're meant to do when it's not lockdown.
Yeah. So you've learned about yourself more.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Spending time with family.
Yeah, that's one thing, boy. Yeah, spending time with family. You know what I mean?
And what about you as the career, the DJ Quincy, the brand? What's been going on?
Well, with that, like I said, man, at home, I've been just spending time, you know what I mean, putting a bit more effort into myself and just kind of like coming up with a few little new ways of how to kind of like adapt with the situation, the lockdown situation, and how obviously the people we usually deal with perceive us in it. So we can't just go on roadside and giving out CDs or flyers.
It's elevation time.
To see everybody in the club on the weekend and give them a dance. Like we have to see what else can we give them, you know?
Oh, before we go any further, I saw something yesterday. You had a balloon.
And it
had a little tile on it saying, "Thank you, 14K subscribers."
Yeah, 14K subscribers, isn't it? And you know what I mean? You know, to some people, because well done. Yeah. You know, it's like to some other people. Because we used to, like, we followed, I don't know about you, I follow like nearly 4,000 people on Instagram. Half the people I follow, some of them I probably will never ever meet, but whether they're doing fitness, sports, whatever, they got like 70,000 followers. So it's like, I look at myself and I think, like, I would like to have more in it. Everyone would like to have more followers.
Of course.
But to me, it's like, getting the 14K, even though it's only 14K then, just some of the people I follow.
Well, I wish I had 14K.
I thought I had 14K. I felt proud, you know what I mean? So I said,
no, you should.
I said, the balloon and all that stuff, that was just a part of like, another way, like I said, of me thinking of how to kind of put myself out, you know what I mean? And like I said, man, sometimes you got to look into yourself and think, all right, what can I do? So I thought, you know what? Recently, I met one of my friends. He's got like a balloon company and stuff.
Okay.
I know there's loads of them on Instagram. But he kind of brought to my attention in it, so I called him and said, "Yo, can I get a balloon?" Like probably just saying 14K, thank you. Then I got it and just put it on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. So for the viewers who don't know who DJ Quincy is, aka Young Quincy. We did like
anymore, right?
No? Okay. Alright, I saw that.
Kill me. You did it on purpose.
Me? Do that on purpose? Come on, bro. Don't say that. Alright, cool.
It's mine though, man. Come on.
So, tell us about DJ Quincy. When you started off, where you raised, where you from?
Well,
let us know.
Well, I was born in West London still. In West London.
So that's different from the North Wheezy, the North.
Yeah, that's
what is the difference? Because when we used to go to the rave and say where you're from, North, East, South, West, that was it. We didn't say West or Northwest. We just said West. So what is it? What is the difference?
Difference between what?
West and Northwest.
Northwest. All right. Well, for me, West London has just been forever for me, innit? But then, to be honest, I never knew there even was a Northwest until East-West. Look how like that, but you can't say Southwest.
Because look how big East is. East has got from bloody Romford down to Hackney and passing however many boroughs. We just say East.
You just say East, it's true.
So it was
just what I'm saying. So like for me, I've been in West for forever, but I think it was only until I was like probably 15, I knew there was like Northwestern, and even then I didn't know that straight away because in the part of West I'm from, Harsden is literally just 5 minutes down the road, like 5-10 minutes. Then I'll give me say 15 minutes, but then that's classed as Northwest, isn't it? But I never really knew that was that because I might go Harsden maybe once or twice with my mum just in the car, not knowing that this is Harsden, it's Northwest, just in the back of the car. But when I had to go there for a reason, is when I clocked it like, okay, so that's when I was familiar with it. But the difference is literally that it's like you could base it off a postcode, I guess, innit? But it's literally 10 minutes
apart.
Apart. It's mad.
Okay. So tell us about when you started. When did you first start DJing?
Oh man. I can give you the long or short.
And I saw on Instagram you was an artist as well. So there was a documentary or some sort of TV something.
What channel was that?
That came on LWT at the time.
That's right.
LWT used to be ITV, innit?
Yeah.
In them times.
For those who know,
yeah. LWT, man. So and it came on Channel 4 the next day, man.
So what was the group?
I don't know how that worked out, but that's what they did.
What was the group called?
Oh man, Peckham Rappers still, new rap crew, the Peckham Rappers, innit? It's mad. There was kind of two different names for it, innit? Really. Like they were just based man as the Peckham Rappers, innit? But then it was new rap crew, innit? Really. Yeah.
So that was when? That was what? How old was he?
I think I was 93. 93. Man was 9. I was either 9 going on 10.
Okay. I saw the high top and the designs and the kid.
Bobby Brown.
The Bobby Brown thing. The lean thing.
Yeah.
So then, how did that happen? So you done that. Then what? You led to the DJing.
Yeah.
You pursued in the artist.
That's how it went,
Yeah.
That's exactly how it went.
How did they find you though to even do that documentary?
Okay. Well. All right. Because obviously, them times there was youth club, innit? I don't know about how it is in every area.
Yeah, we were at youth club. Yep, youth club.
Was a
the link up.
So youth club was a thing, man. We used to go youth club, and then stop saying man. I never thought about being an artist, at the time. I never thought like, okay, I'm gonna be a rapper or artist. But when you just love music, them time the music was a big thing. So when you go youth club, they're just playing the latest music. Then time is Running Man and them thing there, Running Man. Whatever.
Yeah.
So then I don't know how it happened, but at youth club one day there was a competition in it to like make a song. Like whoever makes up a song, and into this competition was going to be held in some next youth club gets to cut the record and go to get a record deal in it.
Right. Okay.
So just because they're at youth club, you're kind of popular within the youth club kind of thing. So you'll be the first one to say, all right, can't we do it, innit?
Yeah.
And then times it was Jay, innit? I mean, my guy. But then obviously, me and him now, we just done the tune, innit? And then we won the thing. Our tune won.
Go on.
When they're like, everyone, when I say bare groups, them time they're bare groups.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s, them time they're, like, it's like how it is now, but like, literally when you go youth club, it's like, it's not just 10 people, it's RAM. So each every youth club has got a set of these bare people there smashing it, doing the thing. So we're just sitting there just all calm, and they said, well, right, we won. I thought, okay, we won. But then cut a long story short, 2 days later, I don't know who, I think they came to my yard and they knocked the doors. LWT, they knocked the door.
Right.
I think it was South Bank show at the time. South Bank show?
Yeah.
It was like that show.
South Bank show.
Used to come on a Sunday. Their producers came in and said, we heard that you lot won the competition and we want to make a documentary out of you lot. And just
You get paid?
But that question there. I've never really been asked that question before,
You've been asked.
I never even talk about it. See what I'm talking about now? I haven't really even got to talk about any of these things I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So
but that was 93 now. That's moons and moons.
Yeah, I know, man. So sometimes you think, when are you gonna ever talk about it?
Yeah. So here's a chance, here's a platform. If you even remember even that day, that long back.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because what was I about to say just now? You said
you was gonna say, I don't know what you was gonna say.
What group? Like who was in the group with you?
The group was me and my brother.
I think he answered that. He said Jay. I don't know who Jay is.
Hey, see the season the gym. Yeah. Because it's a podcast though, it's all good though, isn't it?
We can talk. We can talk. It's
This is not ITV. Yeah, okay.
no, exactly. We're not gonna get sued. We're not. You know, it's cool. It's all good.
So yeah. Anyways, what did I say? They to do this.
So you won. 2 days later, LWT came to South Bank. Came to your house.
Yeah, and then
documentary.
the show, and then the rest was history, man. And then we done the whole thing,
Who was
innit?
in the group with you?
My brother Jason.
And then you met the Princess Diana.
Yeah, Princess Diana.
Yeah. So how did that happen? How did that come about?
Yeah, she. All right. Shit. She was basically. She was going to open up a building in Southwark, like a building, I think like for young people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And because at the time, I think we had just won the competition. The competition was for the borough, innit?
Okay.
The borough got her to come
Right.
for that.
Right.
They just said, all right, cool. These young guys have just won, you know, a little competition. So you know, it's only right they come to that building and perform.
So that was
while
part.
she
Was
opens
that
it.
was that all part of the documentary then?
You know,
Like they planned it that way.
No. In the documentary, that was mad because that was nothing to do with that. That was two
Okay.
separate things. But
Okay.
because they was trying to find content, I guess, for the documentary, they went and found that. I didn't even know they was going to use that.
So was that same group that Kings was in with you?
Yeah. He was in the group as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the group as well
Right.
still.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's him, me, him, and my brother.
So that means you've grown up then together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So DJing.
Yeah.
When did you start DJing? How did you start DJing?
What
What got you into it? What was your influences?
boy, the DJing that kind of came in a mad way, man. It's like I said, back to being young. You know, when you just like music. My dad used to play sound. Like,
Right,
my dad
okay.
he was always around music, my dad.
Yeah.
So music was always in the back of my mind.
What's your dad's name?
My dad, his name's Scooby, innit? That's his street name. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Right, okay.
Scooby. He's only Scooby still.
Still play music now? Once in a while?
He does not play music.
Hang the
tries
boots.
to play music.
Hang the boots.
He tries to.
He tries to, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still got his age group, man.
Yeah.
He's still got his
Yeah,
age group.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's so he was like, it's like man's definitely similar. A lot of things I do is similar to my dad, I guess, but his thing was just obviously different because of the time. But you know when it's just music all the time, like you know where there's music. He used to be a barber and he's have a barber shop in Brixton and that. So
like a normal setting like the rest of us, you go into your front room and it's just a bag of records everywhere.
We're not a bag of records everywhere. You know the baddest thing about it? My mum used to have records.
Collections.
My mum had tune.
Yeah.
And mum would get up and she just played tune. It didn't look mad obviously because you're not DJing, but she just have she would just have the hi-fi.
The turntable. The app. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. And she just, and it's all nuts. He'll be in the bed on the Saturday. They are shaking, you know. I said, this is my mum, you know. Playing tune. I'm like, you can't tell your mum that. I asked you, like, yo, go and get the Hoover. And they asked me about it. But yeah, so she'll be playing tunes. And the maddest thing about it is, you know, like you hate it, but you love it because it shows you, you know, like when we DJ, we know the tunes then, but for me, it's a big thing in that sense because, you know, we always worry about, hip hop, obviously, dancehall, house music, whatever we like as young people, innit? But that music there, trust me, when I said, all right, you know what, cool, I'm going to play a Christian, you know. When I started to, you know, when you start to get into your DJing element, like, right, you know, we've got to find out what Revive is now and
but you kind of knew it already, though.
Mum, what's that tune called again? I'm in the front room. I don't know any DJ whose mum and dad ain't got records. Who ain't got them in your record box now. My mum had to ask me, like, where's my Dennis Brown now? I don't know, you know.
I don't know, mum.
That's in my box. Trust me.
I think everyone's got that story.
Trust me. Yeah, so my mum and my dad, they really
got you into it.
And then going youth club.
So
I can't lie, going to Geeks' house as well. Yeah, man. Them man there.
Inspired.
So
we kind of
family as well.
Yeah, because like we and him were just like, cause we like, you know, when you're best friends with someone like that, cause you know what I mean, that was like my best friend at the time. So you know, when you're just with someone all the time, and when you grow up and you're experiencing things for the first time, but with your brethren. So when you just first say we're like a buju or something, you're like rah, you know, like everything's new to you, but you're just young and your gas, so we used to get influenced over each other, innit? But his house definitely like in them times there was, because I grew up with my dad. I kind of left my mum when I was young and went to live with my dad in Peckham, innit? So when I was there, I was spending more time in his yard. Because in his yard he got his mum and everyone there, his brothers and all that there, but then bare music, bad. You get me? Because it's on Yellow Brick as well, like Peckham, the yard's ram. Everyone's in the yard. You know, like someone's yard's always the main yard.
Yeah.
Where everything goes on. So it's hearing the music there.
Yeah.
So the DJing thing, I don't know. I think I just always loved music. Then a couple of scenarios happened, like in high school when man stopped doing the whole artist thing and all the other stuff, where I kind of went down the DJing route, man. You know what I mean?
So was it you solo or was you in a crew when you first started DJing?
Something. Okay.
Because you're buying records now.
Yeah.
So was it together or just yourself?
Alright, well funny enough, like the first few records I probably owned anyways, when we got signed, like when we won the thing.
Okay.
When we got signed, like, because when we got signed, the people who's on the documentary, one of this filming that with the thing, I'm surprised they didn't show it on TV. Well yeah, a part of the thing was, they're going to take us to Red's Records in Brixton.
Right.
They took us there, to Red's Records. They filmed us in there buying the records. They bought us records each, innit? So those were my first records, but I weren't DJing, but it was just their idea.
What,
like,
a few records? Is that the payout that you're not talking about?
No, see, I haven't got to that part. No, I'm just talking. It was just something. It was like, right, we're gonna just take you there, and it was part of the filming. But they said that we're gonna buy you a few records each.
Okay.
Not to pay us on that. It was just part of the props of whatever to make it look like
it's an incentive.
It wasn't not to do with no pay, nothing. It was just part of the thing. But I'm saying it was so mad because those records, like I said, was man's first records to even think this. Like when I think of like, right, did I ever think about being a DJ then? No, but those records, man, still got them done. You get me? And you know what the records were about? Mine was Naughty by Nature. I bought Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm trying to think of what tune.
It was
OPP.
No, it was
not that.
Hip Hop Parade.
Okay.
Hip Hop Parade and A Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
A Tribe Called Quest. And next, I can't remember what one it was. And then my brother got, because in the group was my brother, he got, was it Shago? No, he got Ninja Man, Ting-a-ling-a-ling, school picnic sing thing. And he got Chaos, Tiger. I can't remember, I don't know what gigs got in, I can't remember what he got. I have to ask you up to this day, I can't remember what he got. Yeah, but we all bought our tunes, but I still get the records in my yard. So after I got that, though, I can't lie, what I would do, every now and again, I wouldn't buy records, but like, I don't know, that sometimes I've got a pocket money, I might think, guys, to go to Brixton enough for food, go get a little food in that. I thought, let's go on Red's Records and see what I got on. I might not buy a record, you get me? But then, like I said, something happened one day where obviously man transitioned and thought there was, do the DJing thing in it.
Okay.
But it was a thing where man always kind of had the kind of love for music, and kind of had a few records around them.
So what's been the biggest highlight of the DJing? Like,
what was your first highlight?
First highlight. Like you could say, "Raw, I did it. I'm a DJ. I performed in front of people. I bust up the place. Raw."
I was a DJ.
Like that moment you're talking to yourself like, you've established yourself as like, I'm a DJ now. What? When was that? What happened? What did it look like?
Boy, because it's so mad, right? You say highlight, right? The feeling in it is like more. I think maybe more when kind of man was doing the rapping thing when I won the competition and done the whole documentary. That was a mad feeling. But then DJing, it's weird because I'm a man like this, fam. Even when I get bare things, when I'm on top, bro, I never inside me like I get excited about it and that, but I kind of don't. I don't like to. I don't know if I'm changing the question right now, maybe because I'm drinking and that. No, I don't like to like big kind of thing, or I don't get gassed by it, like kind of thing.
How old was you when you started though? Like, how old was you when you actually said you played at a house party then?
Yeah, we're about 15, about 14. About 14, 14.
Now we're talking.
14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Do you remember what house party it was?
Yeah, I remember, man. It was a girl in my class. A girl in my class's cousin. It was a birthday party in her house. And we played, man. And like I said,
so it was
when we played there then, I wasn't really a DJ them time, man. I started MCing in it. So I was MCing, but we created a little group. And my brethren was like the DJ. He was the DJ. He had like the jungle and them time there, and like a few. What would you call that music now?
Drum and bass.
No, it wasn't drum and bass. It's like not acid, but it's like house. Then house. It was house.
Okay.
Actually, nothing about it was house.
House,
Yeah, but it was more jungle. But he had a few other tunes as well. But then in the sound was like me, him, and just two other youths. But I wasn't really the DJ them time there still. But I had a few tunes in it. Like I said, it's a few tunes.
Okay.
but that was the first thing, that house party. But after that, yeah, it encouraged me more to do the sound thing, I guess. But where really sold off is when I can't lie, one Jamaican man, one Yardie man saw me playing in someone's house party, another sort of like house party. You know what I mean? But by then I was keeping a few house parties in my area. I built my name.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, you know what it is? I'm trying to shrink things down because there's so much different scenarios and things I could talk about. It's mad. But yeah, cut long story short, like anyway, I got sighted one time. I was playing in someone's party when Yardie man was in there, and he was just like, he come up to me, he's like, yeah man, yeah, I go on, and I'm like, oh, respect big man, you get me? And then he's like, he saw me somewhere else one time. He's like, oh, I'm gonna put you in a dance, innit? You get me? I got a rave I'm gonna put you in. I said, alright, cool, whatever. And then the next day or two, he came to my school, but remember, man was in the last, I think I was year 10. So man came to the school, outside the school, pull up in the car now. You know when everyone's looking, you're thinking, who's this in the car?
Yeah.
Playing battery, you know. I was playing Who Am I, you know. It's intimate, you know. So I was playing big B line outside school, you know. But you know when you're young, everyone's like, "Raw, who's that?" All the teachers are looking. And he's coming to me, and I was like, "Oh, come." And everyone's looking, and he's coming. You know, he gave me the flyers, blood. Yeah, I gave him the flyers. But that time there, it was the colour flyers. So man's gassed colour flyers.
And what was your name? Was it Quincy at the time?
Yeah, DJ Quincy.
Okay.
Yeah, but man didn't choose that name. It's so crazy, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, because man had to DJ one time in one of the house parties, like I said, I wasn't a DJ. When I went to school, all the Callum was saying, "Right, DJ Quincy," and I thought about it. I said, you know what? Should I just be a DJ then? I said, alright, let me just go with it. Not because of the girl saying that, but the sound of it. It's like the name suited. I was like, alright, cool. But then he come, because he didn't even ask me what to put in the flyer, man. He just put it on there. He said, no, DJ Quincy, innit? So he gave me the flyer. I was like, okay. So yeah. So that was like the first, shall I say, club kind of all day rave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And that was what area? Where are you now? You still in Peckham?
West London. That was West London. That's West London.
Okay,
yeah.
West London.
That's what I'm saying. As I said, see, podcast is mad because I can't give you the full details of it.
Yeah, but we can read
I
between
moved back from Peckham basically to West, innit?
Yeah.
Because basically, it's spinning like this. I'm a South man, innit? South London and West London man, innit? Those are my two places, innit?
Okay.
My mum's from West and my dad's from South, innit?
Right.
So that's how, you know what I mean? But from a young age, I grew up in South and then came back to West. When I was a teenager, like 16, you get me?
So let's jump straight to Choice FM then. How did that happen? How did that situation come alive?
Choice was mad, man. I think Choice.
I'm telling you, from us as the the industry DJs and that, for you to be on Choice in them times there, that was big ratings,
man.
big ratings.
It was mad.
Groundbreaking, in fact.
Yeah, Choice came at a time when man was even thinking about not doing radio no more, man, because man started radio in '96. I started radio.
What stations?
That was a station owned by DJ Village, still the first one. Cruise FM.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But yeah, Cruise FM, and I don't know the other pirates, but when Choice came, I got on Choice in 2008. But I think in 2007.
Bro, that long ago, innit? 2008.
2008, you know?
Wow.
Blood. Yes. 2008. So 2007, I met Master Steps, innit? Right. I knew before that, but I saw Steps somewhere. I don't know if it was in Napa. I saw Master Steps somewhere. You know what I mean? But it was always be outside of my northwest kind of world, because my world was northwest more than truly. I'll still get out on town bookings, but that was more my world. So if I see a man, it's gonna either be at a rave or somewhere unusual. And Napa was like unusual for me in 07. It was the first time I went. So I don't know if I saw him there or if I saw him in Camden or somewhere. I saw him, but I saw him somewhere. Cut a long story short, and I knew he was on Choice at the time. But I didn't ask him to go in there. We just said, "Oh, cool, whatever." But then I think it was either 2007, 2008. Napa, I saw him out there, and we just said, "Cool, whatever." But then when I came back to England, he called me, and I was on the radio one time. He called me. I was on the radio. He said to me, "Raw, Quince, you sounding good, man, and they're looking for DJs on Choice FM. So I think, you should holler them, or I'm going to get the link for you."
Okay.
So Steph said it. I was like, alright. We said, "Yo, respect, fam, cool." But then I didn't hear back from him. So I was like, okay, shit. I'll go on with that. But I didn't run it down, innit? Because at the same time, I didn't hear from him, cool. But then I don't know if it was a couple of months later or the year later after that. No, it's the drinking. I'm getting the years mixed up. I saw him then, and he said to me, "Yep, they're ready now." He said to me, "Yo, Quincy, they're ready now." You get me? But like I said, he said it at a time though when inside of me, I was kind of losing off the pirate stations. I was like losing it, but I was tired, but I didn't like that. I was like, oh man, I just gone to Napa and seen a different world. You know what I mean? In time, I just met Skepta as well. Them time there, and I was seeing like Wiley out there. I saw Dizzy. I saw a lot of people who I was meeting out of Northwest. You know what I mean? Because I was a man. I always travel out and do stuff. So I was just seeing a lot of man out of the ends. So I'm coming back into Northwest. Don't get me wrong. I love it in that. But then for me, just being in the radio, I just felt like I'm just there, nothing now go on, you get me?
Yeah, I think we all feel like that sometimes. Like,
but not in the way like Northwest is dead. Like I feel like I've done so much I could do.
Yeah.
And I want to take it to a next level.
What next?
So then I saw them man there. So I seen them man like, right, them man are doing a thing over in Napa. But anyway, cut long story short, Steps have called me and he's like, yeah, Quince, you know, he said, Quince, Choice FM, they're looking for the DJs, them are ready or whatever. I mean, they're looking for DJs and they're ready. So what happened, I had to go to Choice. It wasn't a thing where I just went there and I got the show. I had to go there, and I think it was Kirk Anthony at the time, rest in peace. Yeah, Kirk Anthony, It's Kirk Anthony, he was there. I was like, rah, big Kirk Anthony. And then man there, when you're a youth in Peckham, like South, and me, when I first used to hear Choice, you hear them man as a youth. And you don't really, not like you don't care about them, but it's not really, in them time the man is studying radio, but you know when you're just at home and Choice is on or in the car, you hear Kirk Anthony, you hear them little, them name is just in the background, you know Choice is a big thing.
Big thing, yeah.
So when I met him, I was like, right, imagine this is their man there now, original, but anyway, he's like, yeah man, cool, nice to meet you, can I do a demo? I said, alright, cool. So I had to go home and do a demo. I remember doing a demo in my garage, fam. If you saw the way I done a demo in my garage, I was doing a demo and I said it to them, and then I didn't hear from them. And then I think one day I was on BFM. Them time I went on Beat, blood. You know BFM. Yeah. Trust me, man done the rounds in there. You know what I mean? Big up BFM anyway. But yeah, I done BFM. But I can't lie, it was when I was on Beat, not because of Beat, but the way I was feeling inside. I was saying to myself, blood, I can't.
What was it called at first? It wasn't BFM, was it?
No, it was Beat. Remember, because when I say BFM done the rounds, it's like BFM in Northwest is BFM, Unique FM.
What was it? Was it not called Beat?
Cruise FM.
Number 4 was called Beat.
No. You're thinking of Bang Radio to Beat FM.
Yeah.
That's I don't want to mix up the whole podcast now. But that's a
politics, isn't it?
The one I was on, no disrespect, it was the original Beat FM. The original Northwest Pirate radio station. The new Beat is a local legal radio station named after Bang. So I don't know how that all got anyway. But yeah, so Beat. At the time anyway, I just felt disheartened, man, like within myself, and I just thought, you know what, boy, I was gonna think of a plan, but I just thought for now, I just don't want to do radio no more. And I didn't forget about Choice. It was in my mind, but for some reason, not just because of the weed, but a lot of things sometimes, and just the way I've been brought up and the way I do my whole thing with my career, I don't really. You see, when I try something, I just try it. If it doesn't work out, it just doesn't work out. I'm used to things not working out and trying again. Right. You know what I mean? You know when you just used to trying so much things. So when I tried something like that,
that's how we grow. That's how we grow.
I was on the radio, just doing my thing, and the phone rang now, and the man's like, "Yo, yeah, man, this is a thing from Choice FM." And I'm like, "Yo, what going?" Like, "Yeah, man, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm on the radio right now." And he's like, "Oh well, make that your last show because we're gonna give you a show on Choice." I was like, yo, fam, I was gassed.
Yeah, of course.
Remember what happened? I was actually on air, fam.
Yeah.
You get me? And at the time, I was like, right, my head is like, yeah. So that's the cool story.
It gave you extra buzz on that last hour or so on that.
Yeah. But when I started though, when I went there, I didn't just jump on the radio. I had to go and do training, man. I don't know how to do radio now, but when I had to go with anything, you have to get taught how to use equipment and stuff like that.
How long is the training for? How long is that for?
I think it was 2 weeks of training, or a week.
Yeah.
But by the first day, I probably got it. But just to make you feel comfortable, they do that, and I like that as well. So when you go on, because trust me, bro, you see, the first time I went on, cause felt like the first time we done anything.
Okay.
But I was kind of nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous, cause
nervous.
Like,
you.
Yeah.
Big boss of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what was it like, the response? Because obviously promoting, letting everyone know you're on air. How was that? What was the buzz like? What did it feel like?
You know what? You know the maddest thing? Yeah. I swear up to now, right, that feeling I got getting on that station, bro, it's like definitely one of the best feelings within my radio career and my career to a certain extent. Because when you said before, one of my highlights, then I don't like to throw out like that because no disrespect, Choice FM didn't make me, innit? It didn't make me at all, you understand? That's one thing. So So it's like not being deep, but enough. I don't even say that. I don't even sound like I'm throwing the word, but you know, it's sometimes illegal radio now. They'll get anybody from off the road, put them on, and they're the biggest thing right now. You know what I mean? Wherefore, a man's coming from, man's doing road. But that was 2008. I started radio 96. You understand? Before that, man was doing music. So I'm saying, man done road before they were on Choice. You know what I mean? Because some people try and style it like, oh, you think you're big because you're on Choice, or oh, you know you got to Choice, and they're like, bro, just forget it. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, man, when we got in there, it was like raw. It was like being awarded, fam.
It enhances you. Yeah,
I was being awarded. Yeah, blood, man, that feeling there, and then yeah, it's like it's mad. Up till now, that feeling, yeah, it kind of it runs over me sometimes because the feeling is so mad. It's like getting in your car. You drive to Oxford Street, you know, Leicester Square, you park your car, you get in this big building. Yeah. I was on that Friday night, so I'm in there. No disrespect to them now or whatever, but you know, at that time there's no staff there really. So even if I'm not taking the piss, obviously I'm staying by the rules, but there's no one there in it. You're just going through the whole building, you know, just scary downstairs. And you get me, you go in the building, the music's loud, the equipment's proper, you know, the frequency's clear, and you know, bare people are listening. And you can even care if certain of your friends don't hear it, because you know someone's listening. But then when you just get to do your thing on there, after the years of being in pirate radio, fam, when I got in there, it's like, blood, so it was mad. And at the time, enough tunes were about and that.
How many years you doing, Chase?
5, blood.
5? That's
5 years. 5. I didn't even realise, blood.
Yeah,
5 years, man.
It's a long time.
Yeah, blood. 5 years, blood. I could, man. 5 years.
And what do you think it done for the career? I know your name was built before, but what did it do?
Alright, this is what I'm going to say as well with the feeling of what came when it came. You know what it did for me? It's like I said, it gave me an award, but it gave me the feeling of like, you know, it makes you reflect and stuff like, raw, but so telling me all them records I bought, all them interviews, Northwest, all them stations I was in, like all that history, all that thing, all that done, it's like, it got me here, and it's like, it just gives you I don't know, the feelings, it's like, it's mad, blood, it's mad, it's just like, it's exactly like that. It's like, all right, here's your new room, like this is your new platform, to just do you know, because it's Choice as well, so like that's what I'm saying. So like, I know other things coming with it as well, like the bookings and the brand and talking to the street, but exactly what I'm saying is that for me, the more, I was just so more grateful for that, blood. It's mad, and like sometimes I wouldn't base them as that, oh, because they're white or whatever, they're corporate, they don't get it, but to a certain extent they don't get it, you understand? Like if they was to ask like Quincy, like, you know, what do you really like about here? And if I say, you know what I really like about here, I'm just happy to be here. Like I'm really grateful for you to even say I can even come in here and do my thing, you know, like that. More than whatever else comes with it, but obviously what else comes with it as well. I was happy about that as well. Like, you know, when you got in on the flyer, blood. Well, the reason why I make things like that clear, because man will, you know, in this game, like man thinks he's hard because he's just on Choice, or he thinks he's bad, but they don't get it, blood. They don't get that. They don't really get like, blood. You don't even know, blood. Like I'm just as you say, or we might, blood. I'm just kind of lost for words. I can't even believe it myself. You get me? That actually that this is happening for me. So when you think I'm trying to gas on that, like you just don't get it. It's not that. It's not that at all. But like I said, yeah, man, the getting it on the flyer was good. And you know what I liked about it as well? I could come back in the ends of it and try and incorporate other people with it. That's what some people don't get. Like I wouldn't be that man, like, because I'm on Choice, I've changed. You're mad. I'm in the hood. Like what's going on? I'm on Choice, but I'm with the man them. You know, like give me your tune, innit? I'm playing the tune.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
You get me? I said bring DJs on Choice.
I remember that. Yeah.
Bring Bear Man on there. I'm sorry I didn't get around to you, but you definitely would have been one of them.
Yeah, of course.
You know
of course.
Yeah. So that was it. It was that, man. And it's like, obviously, I won't just say being black. And another mad thing about it is when I got on Choice, like 6 months later, because I'm never one of the people to be all black and white. I'm not on all that bullshit, man. That's not me. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? If a Chinese man owns the building, that's the building I got to get in. I have to be in there. I don't care who owns it. But anyway, so when I went there, it was like, anyway, you know, Choice FM's black owned, which it was. Kirk Anthony was like one of the last black people there. But then he passed away, whatever. God bless her, whatever. He passed away, God bless. But then, bro, I came in one day. It's just everything was just definitely white, corporate to the T. So my whole career and choice was based upon the new owners coming. And where it was a bit mad for me, it was always been black. And I'm not saying, they would treat man different because mine was black, but my thing was black in the sense where I played dancehall, you know. My show is Cartel and Movado on a Friday.
Edits.
Dub play.
Radio edits though.
Yeah, edits, of course edits. But I'm just saying,
just checking.
I can't like certain times I used to play the tunes by accident and people wouldn't say nothing. But I'm just saying, so my thing against jigs and that in the daytime, drive time, Richard Blackwood, them man they're more. We're all black, but their man's more comedy and it's not hardcore.
It's not the same. It's not the same as DJ Quincy. It's not the same.
So for me, it's like shit, man. I hope Steve and that in the office saying thinking about boy, Quincy's he shows a bit. It's alright on the Friday, but
it's a bit hard.
I don't know. He's alright. So obviously it was never that. But what I would do every time when I come in, I'd be like, yo, you alright guys? Because the conversation used to be so quick. Yeah. And it's like that's the only thing sometimes here. Like I can actually talk about it now because I'm not in there no more.
So when was that? Was that the last year?
No, the whole time I was there.
The whole time you was there.
Like it was cool.
No, I'm saying at the beginning you was going into your workplace and it was calm. Touch the security, tapping.
No, but it was.
No one was in the building.
No, but it was always that on the thing. But I'm saying going to the building. Sorry, I always remember it's a podcast. Being too formal,
Yeah, talk. That's what I'm saying. Talk normally.
When man needs to go in the daytime, like for a meeting, or I've got to go in the daytime and record a show.
Oh, right.
And do something, innit? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so like daytime, whatever. But I'm saying when I was going there, you get to see that. Yeah, man, it's new people, and that's what was happening. The directors. Like the programming, the programming director, the people who
producers,
the people who are in charge choosing DJs and doing the shows.
Right, okay.
They were changing.
Oh, okay.
Every couple of songs they were changing, but it would just be like I said, like obviously like a white guy, and obviously he's there to do his job, which is cool. But the thing about some of them, what I would say, like they're not. Some people are passionate about their role. That they'll come in and be like, you know what, we know, yes, reggae, dancehall, hip hop, techno, whatever, slow jams. It's just the same for everything. But when you're doing dancing and that, you see when someone doesn't really quite understand that world, it's very shortcut. You understand? It's like, you alright, Quincy, how's the show going? Cool? Alright, cool. You never know, like, Chris Brown or whatever, whoever it is, you get me at the time. And I'm trying my best to kind of make them know that, yeah, man, I'm in Napa, Napa's, and I'm shelling Napa. I have to say that, man, I was shelling Napa for the whole time I was in Choice.
I heard.
Harry and Choice over there, I am Napa. Gigs, everything, Marcus Nasty, whoever, the scene, I remember Frisco. We had Napa on.
I remember Frisco saying that, a couple dances, you on your own, juggling, talking, mashing up the dance. So, I heard.
Because Napa's a whole different story as well. So I'm saying we could talk for days in this thing, bro.
Is Young Quincy and DJ Quincy separate brands?
Yeah, that's separate bands, and just forget that. That the Young Quincy thing, that was just trying to why I done that? Because when I was putting my name as DJ Quincy on my songs, I found that DJs wasn't supporting it. You know what I mean? They just wasn't supporting it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, back to, I wouldn't say so much hate, but I know what it is. Just some DJs don't want to play my record and say DJ Quincy's song and play it. Like it sounds nuts, but trust me. So I was like, okay, let me try and change it for you guys then. Did it work? And I found some DJs works.
It does work.
To a certain extent. And slightly, I did it for because people always say to me, why you look so young? Like, no, it's not so much now, but whatever. Yeah, I still get it now, but people always like, how old are you? So I just thought, you know what, let me just put it on the thing and maybe just kind of just give it a little refresh then, innit?
So like Young Jeezy.
Young Quincy. Yeah, but I was getting it from all them man there. Then you might hear like a young this and young that. It's just a tag, innit? It's just a tag. Yeah. But what I was doing is flopping me eventually because people thinking I was two different people. So for DJ Quincy, people were booking me as Young Quincy. I'm like, bro, I know it's normal, but some people start thinking, where have you been?
No, because
I'm like, bro, it's me.
It's on your Instagram, innit? As Young Quincy.
Nah, bro, it's DJ Quincy.
Okay, it was before, or it was never on Instagram. But where would they put?
This man don't even follow me.
Where they put Young Quincy?
Big podcast.
Listen, my
don't
bro.
follow me on Instagram.
My bro,
just got up one day. So you could be the guest. You know what?
Someone
seen it. Remember a minute? Yeah. call him. Just call him till him come. You got his gram. I don't even know his gram. Don't worry, just call him. And furthermore, don't
Why
even come
expose me?
Long as don't even come.
Why you? Hey, Longs, you see what he calls now? You see what he calls?
That's special.
Hey, Longs.
Yeah, mine's not even that special. You know what? I saw you guys. I seen you been texting. Like, don't worry, man. I'm going on the control. Don't even come.
Well, apparently he should be entering the building any minute now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
oh,
so.
We got numbers, man.
That's him at the door.
Yeah, you think it's him at the door. So,
Like,
so if he comes at the door, you with all that talk there, you got to take it all the way back. Because it's
I
gonna
give
be
it back because the interview's done now. I'm going now.
You've told me to text. You told me to text him.
We're not going to get. He's going to be in the camera with me because I'm leaving now. I've not even seen that. Look, he's not even him. Look.
Yeah, it's not even him. It's Longy.
Hey, that's what.
It's not even Longers. Longy.
Okay, hey.
He made it.
What's up, fam? You cool, fam? Eh? Good.
See.
What was I saying? I said.
You're saying I was texting him and saying don't bother come. That's what you're saying.
Okay, but what did I say when I first came here and you said that long as man will be coming? What did I say?
You wanted him to come. You wanted the authentic thing. You don't want a bootleg. Hand me down.
All right then.
Copy.
You get me?
I hate you, Richard. I hate you.
Come on.
Sorry for the lateness and everything like that. You know?
I already expressed it to
But
him.
you know what it is? It's one of those things where it's like the statement is Dagz' brand. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's one of those ones where I'm just a backing singer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's Bob Marley.
You're too lie. You're too lie. You're too lie, boy. We're a bit humble with it. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So him saying that is like making me want to curl up in the corner.
I thought Long was about to say, well, it's called statement, so I just wanted to make a statement by being late.
This guy, you know.
Yeah, well, I've had to put up with it for the last hour.
Hey, when Long is behind the set,
Listen.
don't look at him.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. He said.
Don't look at him.
When you're DJing, you're too busy for anybody else.
That's true.
It's not what we mean. He's doing his set.
True.
Left the man. He's doing his set.
Yeah, but what about what? So it's true that men can't multitask.
Don't trouble him.
Well, we can't multitask.
Hey. Hold on. Is this get long as time? Is it no walking?
No. It's the thing. It's part of the thing. You
course
invite me in.
I know.
Today, you know what it is.
I hate you, bro. I hate you. And I ain't seen you for ages,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. So
Like
it's good
years.
This thing to say, and it's like, it's because we've got history, bro. You know like that?
No, but it's
whether it'll be for the hour or two where we get to link up and we're both moving on. Or what time are you on, cuz? You know, we've had beer them.
So where you been, bro? What's with the missing in action business?
How did you notice though? How did you know? What made you?
Because we follow you.
No, but you don't follow me. You don't even know my Insta. If I was cussing for you, but don't follow me.
But you know, no, there's a couple things.
Yeah, come.
First things first, I don't see you on the circuit now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Second thing is, I only see you when you post something on Insta, and that's not all the time due to the different algorithms.
It's true though, of course. Yeah, of course.
And when you don't see somebody around, because I mean, obviously on the Choice FM days, you used to be around, but you was also, promoting your own music and all that stuff.
It's true.
A lot of that stuff I don't see anymore.
Yeah.
So it's not like to say nothing's not going on, because obviously something's going on. The man's not just gonna stop doing his thing, and
that's why I was asking you, when did you notice it? When did you notice it though? Because you're on my gram, innit? We follow each other. So.
No, I've noticed for a while.
Yeah.
I noticed for a while.
But,
do you know what I mean?
But have you seen me a lot recently though?
Not maybe once or twice, only because of the algorithms.
No, I'm upset now.
Algorithms
We're gonna
mess
close
things up.
this interview now because I feel like what else info? The man has told me come down there. You sure you know my name? Because you know why? He's like, Quincy. I don't follow you. You know what the man did? The man just went through the list and said, yo.
Look, take your big up, yeah? I phoned you. Take your big up, yeah? Yeah, you're in the top 10.
We've been seeing each other. We've been seeing each other.
I've been seeing you out, Well, not lately.
No.
The brunch days.
No, what it was, because I had to ask you what year, because I know for myself from 2018, the end of 2018, I stopped going on Instagram. Yeah, I wasn't on Instagram.
Okay, you actually stopped?
Yeah, I stopped going on Instagram because of other things, innit? Other things I was doing and probably going through at the time where I was taking a little break, So I was ghost, man. I was ghost, like I didn't feel like DJing.
So that means the things that you was going through was really bad.
I wouldn't say really bad. It was so
things
good that I didn't want to DJ anymore.
Are they things that you don't want to share?
Yeah. Nah. There's nothing to really share about, innit? I just told you it's a bit of a, I just wasn't really feeling myself at the time and
fall in love.
Just took a break. Yeah.
Fell in love.
Hell no. No.
I said, hell no, you know. Bad man don't fall in love.
No, because at the time I probably was with
Quincy,
Like the jingle, yeah, come on.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I know, that's a classic.
Exactly.
My jingle, you know. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the jingle still.
My pardon, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
Nosy.
dub,
You said Lucia, you heard that, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. It's the way long and sang
It's
it.
when you hear it, yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. This is my singing now, yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, what you saying? You cool though, you cool.
I'm good, bruv.
We've spoken a lot though now, I can't lie, I'm over talking now. I don't want to talk anymore.
No, keep talking,
I'm getting tired of my own voice.
We're gonna
now.
edit.
So this is over an hour.
Keep talking.
I can't lie, I was very much waiting for you to come, my brother. I was
No,
waiting for you to
respect,
come.
bruv, respect.
Because it's like,
It misses the longers element to it, definitely.
yes, yeah, not just that, just because of just like, you know, GEnts, man, you know, Longers and Dagz and the thing, and you know what I mean? And it's like, I haven't seen you lot for time, I've seen him, but because of this and his history, I want people to see us sitting there together. Yeah. If it could happen tomorrow. That's the point I was making. Definitely. So like, you know, at least we done this today, you get me?
Yeah.
2021, blood.
And you know what? Before we leave, I have to get your number again because obviously when you change phones and all that stuff, there, if that number's not saved up in the cloud, then that's gone. So yeah.
So I'll go on.
What are you saying? Are you jumping back into the DJ thing?
Yeah. No, I said it just now, innit? Every Wednesday I do special delivery.
Okay, what's special? I thought special delivery was some
No, Instagram Live is like where I DJ on Instagram Live, and I'm
only because you said you brought special delivery to that Napa. It's like if
yeah, no, but you know what it is. Anyway, you see this?
Yeah.
And the other thing, and all the talking, you'll get lost in the convo.
Now you see what you have to understand is
story.
That is making a statement.
Yeah, that's all good. But I said to Jay, basically, special delivery is just my brand. Yeah, I went to Napa with it. But what I was saying just now was like, now, today in 2021, what I do every Wednesday, I use special delivery as a title for my live, my Insta live, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Yes, where I'm DJing. And what I was saying before was like playing a lot of new artists.
Are you looking to what I mean by is you looking to dive back into the industry full force?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I've left it. I've never left the industry. You know what I mean? I haven't
took a break.
We are the industry. What built this? Yeah, what I just said. That whole thing was meant to go home and say, you know what? Yes, he did, Jojo. We did.
Because you retired. No. What have you come back with?
I retired.
No.
Jay,
you were tired.
Turn off his mic, please. I was tired. No. What I came up with, like I said.
What is giving you like? What do you feel like you brought differently to make you be more excited about being back?
Well, like I said, it was the whole. Remember I said when Corona first came around, for me, it started making me go back into myself, and it helped me rise back up. Yeah. Firstly, and then a part of that was, yeah, man, picking up my laptop. You know what I mean? So I'll be honest, I don't really want to go too deep into what was happening, but obviously, like I said, I was very like unmotivated at the time, and I took a break out, and I was going through certain things. But those feelings I was having, but I wouldn't think I would be sitting here even doing music again. So when music, you see, like in the lockdown, I think someone had asked me to play for them. Same Shane, I was talking about Shane.
Okay, yeah.
He asked me to play for him. Actually, tell her like it wasn't even Shane first. Big up Shane though, but it was when my brethren's birthday thing. But that was like to play out, and between me and you, it was the first time I DJ somewhere for about 2 years.
I think
I've never taken a break of playing out, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like for that long.
Yeah.
So for me,
you posted it up, didn't you?
Yeah, I posted something. I posted it, and that's when I started posting back on the gram. But blood, that was mad. That whole experience was just crazy. But anyway, yeah. So I started DJing from that. Yeah. But then, like I said, slowly but surely, I started just going back into my laptop. You know what I mean?
So I did that feel.
The thing is, if you actually, anybody actually has music in their blood, they don't really retire.
Yeah,
they don't leave it alone.
Exactly, but
I mean, look at the amount of people who's claimed or tried to retire and can't. Yeah, I'm talking about music artists. Yeah. Jay-Z.
I thought he was going to say me again.
Fat Joe. Oh, you too, bro. Fat Joe. Snoop. You know, Nas. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he was all 100 years old now, but they're still in the game.
Like I said, it wasn't so much a retirement. You know, it was a thing where what I was going through. I was going through something bad, and when I say unmotivated, meaning that there was not one day in those 2 years where I cared about doing what I usually do, bro, which is play music. I just couldn't. So whether my body was tired or not, I just didn't want to do music, bro. I just didn't want to do it. You get me? So when I got back into it, like I said, things were just happening slowly but surely. I'm like, you're watching the Grammy now.
Are you watching?
Even though when I won, posting. I'm just watching
Yeah.
the gram. I'm
Yeah,
looking,
yeah.
I'm seeing all you lot play. I'm seeing everybody play. Everyone's doing that stuff. I'm so unmotivated just looking at it. But don't get me wrong, you miss it and you think, oh man, or you know what I mean, just whatever. But like
So
I said,
how did you snap out of it then?
it's when I played, innit? When I played for the guy, my friend, innit?
Mhm.
It's for it. But before that, don't get me wrong. Before that, did I clash? I don't know. I don't remember. I done the clash with English Fire.
Online.
The online
Online
thing,
thing,
the
yeah,
Joe
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
All those little things as well. Man was very much not on it in her blood, but those things help man come back out. Yeah.
Of course.
But anyway,
Mm.
so after that thing now, yeah, playing for my friend, just slowly but surely, man, I just kind of just started just opening the laptop, man, and just doing whatever.
So how did that feel that
But-
day when you've gone into the party? Was
Yeah,
the nervousness
man,
kicking
it was crazy,
again?
Man, it was crazy. But I felt a little bit ready. You know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit ready.
So
man.
you opened the laptop,
Yeah.
what,
You
you
know what it
mic it
was?
as well?
You know when I said the 2-year break, it was a thing like this. I wasn't coming out my yard, but I wasn't doing nothing really. I was just at home.
Right,
You see him?
right.
You see anything he was doing again for the first time?
Yeah.
It's like having like the first experience of anything, but I was getting anxiety, blood. Blood, I was getting anxiety. How can I get? You know how mad it is, yeah? Anxiety is like, it's just like, so it's like doing something for the first time. And you got to think about it, because, yeah, we DJ a million times. So when I was going there, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
You get me? But don't get me wrong, as soon as I started playing,
That shows
Wait.
that there was something in the mind that
yeah,
was just really
yeah.
not right.
I think it was the tiredness, man.
Was you sleeping long and
No, that just
nothing
just
like that?
mentally
Just-
tired. Mentally
but
tired,
don't
man.
you think the late nights and like the
Catch up.
constantly, yeah, like eventually kind of catch up to you? At some
It does catch up to you, but then there's something that's not right when you know the thing. Remember, like, there's a difference between doing work and working doing something you love.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean?
definitely.
Working to live and live to work.
Yes.
It's the two
Yeah,
differences.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So when you work doing something that you love and you don't want to do it no more, something's not right.
But also,
Or something's happened,
but
or
yeah.
something's not
At the
right.
same time you say that,
It's called, it's
I
called
feel like
motivation.
that's the only thing that would make you work your body to the point where it's
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
like
Overtired. Because you
love
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Agreed.
So for the same reason that
Yeah.
it's a blessing. It's
I mean, all right, bruv. Look at what time I'm here.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, exactly,
Then,
but I
was
then you
gonna
got
say-
that
I was gonna
message.
say
Then
something.
you got that message like, Dagz, man, bruv. I'm
I know,
on my
come in, there's no
yard, bruv.
food, there's
I
no
can't-
snacks,
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
I'm hungry.
You know what I mean?
Smoking, you drank.
Statement dinner.
You're smoking, you've drank.
Well, you know,
mate.
you got statement juice. Though.
I've got statement.
You got
juice.
statement juice.
Where's the food? No. Nah, but for real, man. Yeah. So that the DJing thing, man. Yeah, man. It was.
When it opens back up, you got plans?
Came back. Yeah, well, the plan is, just, well, not yes or no, because, like I said before, I haven't really been thinking and trying to plan too much, because it's kind of pointless, because I have got a lot of ideas, but then there's no point me saying, well, you know what, Dagz, long as coming, August the 17th, we're going to do this in the park, and then next month, or everything lockdown, or everything's open, and in August, Boris says it's done, so I just ain't been doing nothing.
So what do you lot think when I go onto my Instagram today and I can see, I won't say who it is, but international events, and it's booked 100% confirmed, October,
bro,
November,
when I see that,
2021. What?
you know, I don't
For me,
You see,
I scroll on. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
I'm just being honest. I'm not
I think it's
disrespecting
I
nobody.
think it's cool probably to maybe say maybe, but don't put a day out like and all this stuff.
no.
Yeah.
Disagree.
Go
You
on,
see,
tell me.
different strokes for different
Go on.
folks.
Yeah, I want to
You
know. I
understand
want
what
to
I mean?
know. I want to know the mindset.
The thing about it is, these guys have to do something to feel active and
Yeah,
be
but-
active.
Okay.
So in reality, it's almost like if they're not seen to be doing something, then it's almost like they're not doing anything.
All right, but long as listen.
Now hear what I'm saying.
Go
What I'm
on,
saying.
go on.
Now, if they can do it and get away with it,
See you there.
then they're all good. That's the thing about it. I mean, all right, I'm still booked to do Cancun this year.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Even though it's in Mexico,
yeah,
I still don't know what's gonna happen
yeah.
between now and May, end of May.
Yeah.
So
We just live in hope.
that's me right
Yeah.
now.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
though.
me right now.
But that's nuts.
Putting it out to everybody.
It's not-
Tickets on sale.
All right, because back to
I just
mental
don't know.
health now.
I just
Now,
don't
no,
know.
don't
There's
get
a
me
lot of
wrong.
people
The actual event is
stressed
going on.
out.
The event is going on. It's in Mexico, isn't it? And that event
But
is
getting-
based.
yeah.
That event is based mainly around
Yeah,
Americans.
but is Mexico locked down though?
No, what I'm saying to you, no.
It's not.
No.
Well, that's going on overhead then.
So it's made basically around Americans.
Yeah.
But it's just whether I can go is the difference.
Yeah. Because that's cool. But then back to events then. There's some events booked in places where we know it's locked down. It's locked down. So why is there a flyer for that place and it's locked down? And why I just don't agree with it, what we were saying before. Like, I hear what you're saying by people need to seem to be doing something. What did you mean by that? The people promote it?
Yeah.
If it's Mexico, then your one doesn't really stand in that state because if it's going on anyway, it's whether you're going to go there or not.
Exactly.
But it's going to go on.
Because if the government decide they're going to lock things down, then...
But let's base it more on the ones where, like I said, the ones where we know not Guan. And back to, other than that, I don't want to say what event it was, but I see some people screaming on the Instas and that, where's my money? Where's my money from the events from last year?
I've seen it.
Where's my money?
I've seen it.
So slightly where for you're in lockdown now, then yeah man, things are going and you book it. It's one a regular girl who just wants to go on holiday and do it. They book it and then it don't go on top of being locked down, on top of like some sort of hope to say, yes, I'm gonna go on this thing. It get cancelled, you don't get your money from. It's effing up people's mental health, blood.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
You get me? So I say this then, yeah, put a flyer up and say, you know, just advertise it, innit? I know it sounds a bit dumb, but...
Well, it's the same thing then. If
no,
they put a flyer up,
it's not.
it's going to be... You're putting a date to it.
No date. There's no date to it, though.
Oh,
I'm saying
no
just put up like, something you maybe fill up, same thing was called Sun Swag or some shit, and you've been 5 times already. Just put up Sun Swag. You know what I mean?
But what are you going to put in it?
2021, you know what I mean?
Coming soon.
Maybe coming soon or just hopefully. Because people ain't stupid. If I read a statement like that, I won't even question to say, right, why is it put hopefully? Because we all know it's lockdown, we all know everything's uncertain, but we're letting you know that, guys, we might be coming out, you know. So just do that then instead of fucking doing a flyer, pay your ticket.
That's the gamble though.
This and that's
the most pointless.
No, but it's pointless when you put the price to it.
Yeah, I get it. It is kind of pointless.
I've opened up my mind now.
But it's pointless doing something.
I'm seeing both sides.
People pay.
Hear the difference.
And you're not sure. I'm going to keep something, organise something, I'm not sure. Because you're not sure, bro. You don't know what Boris is going to say.
Yeah, but the people as well, they're not sure and they should know. They got sense.
The gamble is with the promoter. No, hear what I'm saying. The gamble is with the promoter, right?
Obviously, but you know what I mean.
Quince, the gamble is with the promoter, right? Check this out.
Yeah.
If we're in lockdown now, we're less likely to be in lockdown then.
Yeah.
I hear that, bro. I'll be like this, big man.
That's
even if a man tries to book me, unless you're gonna pay me all my money now, then put me in the flight. Then. You know
no, they won't pay you all your money. They'd have to pay a deposit.
But do you see my point? Do you see my point then? Because I wouldn't take the booking then.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to gas it to my friends and my cousin.
Deposits are non-refundable.
Everyone's booked up, you know. My whole family's booked.
Deposits are non-refundable. So if they pay you your deposit,
as long as the more you're talking there, is the more I'm thinking these man are crooks.
They're non-refundable.
No, as in for the
So this is why they're getting away with murder.
If they pay you as the DJ, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, when they give it back.
If they pay you as a DJ,
you're right.
That deposit is non-refundable.
You're right. Yeah. So we still can take.
So you benefit, yeah.
But I still probably wouldn't take it. But like you're saying. There is some people who are genuine then. There are some genuine guys. You know, we've got an event on, guys. We're going to try our best. But then there's them fuckers who do the thing. They know, you know what? Can we just put our thing out there? If it gets locked down or not. You know, no one getting the deposit back, you know. So man are hoping or couldn't care.
You know what? That also shows the difference in levels.
Of who?
When I'm saying the levels, I'm talking about in terms of people putting on events. Now, check this out. I know you do some dead genuine guys. No, what I'm talking about levels, I'm talking about on our level, our events are not faceless.
Of course.
And what I mean our events are not faceless is we are the front line of our events and we push our events.
100%.
Yeah? Now, if something happens with our events, we get the stress.
They know who to go to straight away.
Check it out.
Yeah, not the promoters. He's damn right.
When you talk about Live Nation events, blah, 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 it's faceless.
It's true.
So
you don't know who's
the stress on their side is totally different
to ours. Yeah.
Send an email. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah. And that's the difference in terms of, you know, the levels of the event and also the respect that they will get to what we would get.
So what you're saying then? It's true. People are less likely to argue with them, innit? Or
yes.
Or if they're told, you know what, you can't get your money back,
and they're also most likely take a deal.
A deal like,
you know what I mean? Like, listen,
tickets for the next one.
Because
right,
what they don't realise is, let's just say, for example, a festival. Most festivals are only cancelled simply for the fact that they will go broke if it doesn't go ahead.
You're right.
As in, bust. Think of the amount of money they have to pay out before anything's even happened. Loads of money. So check. If they're talking about now giving people back their money, that event is over. The bust.
You're right.
So this is what the common person doesn't understand. They think, oh yeah, I need my money back because blah, 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 blah. They actually can't give you your money back in most cases. Otherwise, that event now is bust, bankrupt.
Some of the venues couldn't give you the money back.
Exactly.
My phone on.
Exactly. So what they have to do is make certain deals. And those deals are like, okay, sorry we can't give you your money back, but we'll make sure for next year your ticket is still valid.
Have you got any potential dates internationally?
Oh,
the only potential one at the moment is Cancun Jump Off.
Okay.
A lot of them might heard, like Afro Nation have been hurt by 2020 because they were the ones that.
And that's the other side of it. When you're talking about money that they have to pay in advance, you have to pay every single artist their deposit.
Exactly.
That deposit ain't no small money.
And the hotels. They're mad. You know what I'm saying? And then to have them hotels waiting for you.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
For you to make your profit.
Yep.
Nah,
and that hasn't that we're not even looking at the actual rental of the place which they're booking as well.
Yeah.
Whether it's a field or whatever, they have to rent that.
You know?
Security. Do you know what I mean? Licensing fees.
$1,700 to come back.
Licensing fees.
Licensing.
Flights.
It's non-stop.
Crew.
The list is ongoing.
Broke.
Horrible.
Broke.
Yeah, so,
bankrupt.
But I think I get it now. I can see two sides to what you're saying. Putting the flyer out. And as I said, I think people are not stupid. So it's up to you. If you want to go and put your deposit down knowing that you could lose your money, that's more for you.
It is.
It's more for you. But I just didn't get it. I just didn't understand.
It's kind of hope, like, you know, like people want to look forward to something as well. And like you're saying, let's talk about
Can someone give him a mic, please?
Let's look at the side where it is open. If it opens up, and your promotions at the right timing, you're eating.
Oh, yeah. Can we talk about something else quickly?
Big time.
We're talking about all these things and stuff, what sounds really good, but are you guys taking the vaccination?
All right. I don't want to.
What's a vaccination?
I don't want to.
How do you spell it?
But the other side is if you have to.
Well, we more likely do to go abroad.
That's my point.
International DJ Longish.
I was kind of
international Quincy.
You know what I mean?
We spoke about this before, and I
be national now.
And I said, I think we spoke about it, and I said, if we have to, I'm not going to be one of them ones say, I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
But
the funny thing about it is you wouldn't be surprised if they tried to say to you, boy, you have to take it, otherwise you can't come out your yard.
Bro, you see what you just said? I said, Pam, that is coming.
So how do you know you took it?
Long as that's coming.
Probably.
That's what I'm telling people.
I'm going to be the last one. I'm going to be the last one. I'm going to be the last one to take it.
The next thing soon is they said they're not gonna. They said they're not gonna force anybody to take it. But then
you can't come out though.
Forcing somebody is in their line is basically saying, "No, you have to take it." Well, all they do is just back you up into the corner.
Yeah,
that's it.
You can't leave your home. Can't leave your home. Sorry, everyone's got the vaccination out here.
Exactly.
You're the odd one out.
So they give you a test to go into a shop.
That's what he said.
You know what I said? I'm going to.
Are you prepared? Are you prepared?
I'm prepared to wait for you and him.
That's like me. That's like me. That's like me.
You see, I'm 10 months time. If a man's good, I'm like, you know what? We even make 6 months. I'm willing to just write off this year and say,
man's calling GEnts piggyback. You know what I'm talking about? Guinea pig.
Anybody I know's got it. Tell me how you feel. If it's alright, I'd probably do it then.
Yeah.
I can't lie. It's like, I don't know, what else am I gonna do, man? You get me?
Yeah, but you can't think about it. You just got to keep going day by day and just
live your life.
Like you said, innit? You wake up, it's a blessing.
I might just say, you know what, guys? Maybe I don't need to go on holiday. Maybe I don't want the vaccination. I'll let all the other DJs fly out and I'll take all the bookings here.
I hear you.
Can't stay here.
What are you talking about? To get in a club, you might have to be showing your vaccination form. Yeah, what are they going to give us? An ID or something like that?
Probably.
I'm vaccinated.
You know, they're probably going to brand us on our arm.
We all have a Mr. Patel in the link somewhere. So.
Yeah, that's what everybody. That's what couple man from my area saying.
That's not going to last long. It's not gonna last long.
We all got a Mr. Patel in the link, you know.
Not gonna last long. That link
money talks, you know. Money talks, you know.
Not gonna last long.
Money talks, you know.
No, you know the reason why. You know the reason why. No, I said it's not gonna last long. But then the reason why is because they already know that people want to do it, and also people have done it already. To get on some flights.
No matter what we do and what they do, there's always
a way around it. Yeah,
Always.
But who's gonna get caught?
If I got the link, you know.
Who's gonna get caught though?
Yeah. 5 bills.
Imagine.
Man said 5 bills.
We're all at the airport. You know. Yeah. Right. You just go through, yeah? Come on. Yeah. Play a bear or something. I can see it now. Yeah. Wherever the next flex is, obviously it's not Napa, but wherever we go, if it's B4, if it's wherever, even, you know, like something's gonna happen, so I can just see it. If even it's not you,
you got truth, fam.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the
God. Yeah.
But I'm hold, you know.
yeah.
It's not normal hold. It's the van that vaccinates you
on the spot.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Come with us. You're coming with us.
Let's flip this a minute. Quincy the artist.
Yeah.
Is he back?
You never got anywhere. No, I ain't really got nowhere, but I ain't really making no songs at the moment, longers.
And when was the last time you made, or not even made a song? Mm-hmm. Wrote down.
It was the last song was probably 2017.
Wow.
2017, man. Yeah, man. 2017 because
Dagz,
at the time.
What's your favourite Young Quincy song?
I tell you, I couldn't tell you what the favourite is. I don't know why you did that. That's troublesome. But I couldn't tell you what the favourite is.
I think they're forgetting the dancing and Gappy Rang's not playing. They got.
Oh, that's the one.
I'm sure they're gonna done.
Yeah, even Gappy.
Somewhere
in the Gappy. Yeah, even Gappy.
I'm sure I done the GEnts stuff. I'm sure I done the GEnts. You did. I'm sure I did it.
You did.
And I'm sure he even played it now. But I'm sure Boju
played it.
Boju.
Listen, hold on.
Yeah, Boju probably got it.
Let's get back on the lane that we was in, because I don't know why this guy is not in trouble. This guy,
Junior.
So, all right.
But it's a good question, though. It's a good question, yeah.
So, will Quincy the artist be back?
Well, maybe, yeah, because I would never. You know, my thing's random, fam. You know, because enough times I'll be like, I'm not on an artist thing, because actually, you know what? When I say it's mad enough, because it's like. I don't want to be titled as a DJ sometimes. I'm just a music man. You get me? Yeah, I'm a music man because before I DJ'd, I was an artist. You get me? I was a signed artist as a youth. You get me? But yeah, man, it's never gone nowhere. So if I feel like I want to make a tune, for those who don't like to see me make tunes, I'll make a tune. So
simple.
So no, it's never gone nowhere. But I think my plan is to probably produce for some artists. Though I want to produce some artists. Because slightly, I've always been a producer. Slightly, I've produced bare artists indirectly. You know what I mean? Like I've been in the studio,
co-produced,
where many hits have made, and I've put a lot of input into it. But when you're young and don't know what I'm going, but now. Anybody's session I'm in and the hits made, I want to credit. You know? No, but so my plan is now to just produce, maybe, man. Yeah, man. Like I want to produce. Like the next few young artists will come through, and I think they got the thing. Like I fought with some artists, how from back in the days with Boss. I'm gonna sign them under my thing and probably, hopefully,
under your thing. So you got your own label that you got going on?
Quincy Records.
Yeah. Really, I've always had a special delivery records. No, for real. No, my plan is yeah. So yeah, man, we bust a mute, man. You know what I mean? But you know me, I always bust artists, man. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying now. I want to produce, though. Yeah, I want to produce.
Did you get some inspiration from your time out to make some music?
Doesn't sound like it.
A little bit, but like I said,
because you said you wasn't even writing or anything, right?
Demotivated, yeah. I wasn't even DJing, bro. Yeah, man.
But maybe use this time.
I can't lie, and I have to make a statement here. I'm grateful so much for the music and what I've always been, but worse when I was down and out, coming back out. Like right now, my music it's always been everything, but even more so now, it's my reason. You know, getting up, and I'm glad that I can use my thing. I can remember I said before, I'm a company, and just in any sense, bro. And it's mad as well, because like I said, a lot of people suffering. There's enough money, no disrespect, who just don't have the little music we have, you know, like that. They don't have nothing to do. So yeah, man, wherever I'm getting paid right for half the things I'm doing right now. Like, not the shit I'm doing, I'm getting paid for, but it's not money, blood. I'm just glad that mentally and for something to do and to keep man uplifted, man, the music, fam. Because right now I'm playing some tunes, bro. You know, some tunes we ain't played for time.
Ages, yeah.
I'm just digging up some tunes, you know. Yo, blood. Obviously, I play all the new stuff, but
you're legendary for all that. You did videos early.
Blood, you said the video.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like whenever you did Dreams and all of them kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, old school videos.
Oh, you mean the dance them?
Yeah.
Well, we all kind of got. I'm sure there's some old footage of them, man. Yeah, but them videos are crazy, cause
early. So
big up Mafiela, yeah. Big up Clean Ice Cream. Yeah,
so
they're legendary old school dances. Trust you, cousin. You know anyway.
In that time that you've been dormant, yeah.
What dormant mean? Home?
As in just out of action.
Out of action. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry.
So in that time that you've been.
That's a good word, though. It's a good word, Loggers. It's a good word. I like that.
No Boris business. Yeah,
that word is cold.
But was you social distancing all that time? Because in my moments of dormant, okay. So now go on, Loggers. What do you mean? On to your GEnts. I mean, GEnts, and I remember talking about GEnts.
Yeah, you said it earlier. Yeah, say it. The description.
Go.
So in that time,
endowment. Yeah.
Who would you say has been the artist UK and worldwide that you've been like, yeah, to
UK and worldwide?
That you've been respecting, because obviously you haven't been into the music personally in terms of DJing, but you still listen music.
It's mad, and I say this more probably because before the lockdown, I noticed that with this artist, and
now this is whether they're current still, or whether they've just.
You're saying what during the lockdown?
In the last few years since you've kind of been out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna just say one still, and I say this is when I was out. I think it was probably 2019 maybe. This was, or the end of 2018, maybe 2019 though. Yeah, when I was out of action and thing, I was watching the TV. It was the Brit Awards, and I see Dave in it. Dave was doing his thing still. I saw Dave.
Yep.
But then I saw Dave again in Top Boy. But then I've always liked Dave. I just like Dave, man. Like, he's got he's just sick in it. Like, you know what I mean?
His talent is
hard.
on a different level.
Artists, but
yeah, his talent is on a different level.
Yeah, he's like. He's not like the UK Drake or nothing, but he's just very original in his style.
He's much more like a UK J. Cole or Kendrick.
Yeah, I'm not saying so much style. I'm just saying of like he could do a million songs, I guess, and I probably wouldn't get bored of him.
Yeah.
Because if he wants to fuck it up on a gal thing, he's on a gal thing.
Yeah.
And if he wants to do
if he wants to mash up on a drill thing, he can mash up on a drill thing. And if he wants to give me something
positive,
yes.
You know what I mean? And
he can mix it.
Easy on the air. His voice is easy on the air.
Good storytelling.
I found it's hard to get music easy on the air out of all these guys. I'm not disrespecting them.
The talent with this guy, he can make any type of music. He plays keys because he plays piano. You know what I mean? He can act, and it seems like he does it easily.
Yeah.
So it's more one of those cases where what can't he do?
Yeah, exactly.
So you lot got him up like he's the top UK? Is he the top UK artist?
Right now? Yeah.
Oh, you think so?
I'll say he's one of the best.
In terms of his, in terms of what he puts out and what he can do, yes.
Okay.
Not top artist being what he is, because the top artist is really Storms.
Sorry.
Stormzy is the top UK
I was just about to say.
Now. Do you understand what I mean?
And add that to it. I was gonna say I have one of them, but
yeah.
You know what? I don't.
So what are you saying with regards to like say D Block Europe?
Oh, what about them?
Yeah. Have you checked them out in the last few years? What do you think of them?
Well, sorry. Even when I was in lockdown, I wasn't playing music or nothing too in it, but I was half on the gram. Remember I told you before? I'll be just hiding, looking at the gram. I'm watching the gram, but I'm not posting nothing. But I would always see D Block, man, and it come up. Yeah, man. So with them as well, I've always kind of liked D Block, innit, even before they got the bus. And it's so weird that they kind of reached out to me a few times, asking me to play their music and stuff. And I remember when I saw them in 2018, I was touring with Scraps at the time. Scraps at the show, and they were there. Actually, tell like even before that, I got a booking actually for. Do you remember that club? What's that club called? You got Scala.
Yeah.
You got Scala. Yeah, as you go up, and then on the left, that little road there was that little bar in the corner. Shaftesbury, not Shaftesbury. No, not Shaftesbury. It's not. Soraya.
That's your place. That's your place. Yeah.
You go downstairs.
I thought it was Soraya Nights for a second when you was right, but it's a bit further up. Yeah.
Soraya bar.
Yeah, whichever. Soraya. I mean, yeah.
You go downstairs.
If that's what you're talking about.
And they sell food in upstairs, maybe, innit? And I think
I can't remember.
Downstairs, but yeah, D Block was performing there anyway. Yeah, so. I saw them there, and this is before they bust proper, and then they was just I could just see they was gonna go. So yeah, for them, I like they did.
So about now I'm gonna mention a legend. Now this guy's one of my favorites, and he's still killing it right now.
Yeah.
Gets,
Gets is hard, man. You know what I mean? But it's so weird for me because remember, I love grime. I've always loved grime and that. You know what I mean? But you know what? It's mad actually because Gets Nasty Crew, I booked them, man. Like you see, because you see today, like. I didn't expect you to jot anything down, but there's a lot of things you ain't really asked and we ain't touched them because you can't cover everything. You see me as being from West London DJ and that, I don't compare myself with no one, I'm not like that, but I have to mention it here today because I'm here. I was the man to bring all of those, you see all the grime
guys,
I bring them all over to West, I bring them all over to West, you know what I mean, and got West on that, even Northwest, definitely Northwest, but you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm from West, but I rep Northwest, but I bring them over to the ends, like, firstly, you know what I mean? Like, when I would hear, like, Boys in the Hood, Dirty Dogs, Crazy Titch, you know, I want to book them for my next thing. Because I like to, in my events over West, I always try and be different, innit? So I always think out the box, but I think, you know what? I know I play dance and hip hop and that, but grime's sick, innit? Like, everyone loves grime. I want that to be a part of my night. So, who's Dizzy? Who's Wiley? I need to get them. So Gets came in the back of Nasty Crew one time. I booked them one time, but when they come, it was different because it's not everyone you meet is going to be the same. Like we might click and have a wicked conversation. With Gets, he wasn't like that. He was always like, yeah, cool, but then you know what I mean. We didn't really get to link or nothing like that. But over the years, obviously, I know Gets very well now, innit? Very cool. But so when he was doing his thing, I'm not really so much grime, so I didn't really stay connected with his thing. Because if you notice, Gets wasn't so commercial as Wiley and Diz in it in early times. But
and the style as well was very different. I didn't. It was too fast for me. It was too advanced.
You know the funny is,
Gets
in those times, that was the reason why he got stunted. Like his growth in the business because
he was advanced.
Him and Kano were one and the same.
Yeah,
Kano. But you could understand Kano.
That's right.
Understand Gets.
He was like a carbon copy of Kano.
Yes.
And a worse version. In my eyes. Now,
okay, it's almost like they were both the same, but one you can hear, and the other one you can't.
I couldn't understand it. I said, I was confused that everyone else rated him so highly. I'm like, but you lot are artists as well. You lot are sick. I like how you lot sound, but how can you not rate him?
You know why?
But I didn't clock it.
You're a grime fan. It's different to how we are. Like, we're grime fans, but you got them. You know, like just like everyone's probably a fan of just strictly dance or strictly. I mean, them fans who are die-hard grime, they know why. They know why they rate him, because obviously they're taking time to. To us, he's like, I can't really understand him, but he's sick.
He's sick.
Like even DWE, when he used to class, I used to always rate him, but I could not hear a word he was saying, but he was fucking up the thing. But now I hear him clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he say anything now, and I'm just you get me. Okay. So but Gets though, we were talking about the Gets. Yeah, man. You got a documentary, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I've watched both of them.
Whatever he's doing, I rate it because obviously I know where he's coming from, his age. You know what I mean? He tries his best to stay relevant, which he is.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And he was very advanced. Like I said, he was still sicker in his time, but like I said, some artists don't get their praises late, but their style is so advanced.
Do you know what it is with Gets?
Yeah.
Back then he was an MC. Now he's a flipping artist. Now he's an artist, like
he's learned to articulate his thing.
Yeah,
he knows his thing.
More than that, like he's learned to write music. Like Kano learned that years ago. Years ago. Do you know what I mean? But he's developed into that artist that can just make any type of music now, and like, this guy's levels.
Because it's a bit like Cartel. Because remember, Cartel was the first man to play Vice Cartel obviously over here. Well, you know what? When I say that, I'm not saying it in a way like
When I said obviously, like we knew that.
No, I said obviously.
Don't you remember when I played Vibes in? Yeah, I'm joking.
No. I said in the UK, and I said I didn't mean it like that. Let me just back to basics. Like obviously, I've got a very close relationship with Cartel, innit? Friend wise, whatever. But when he first
you visit him?
Nah, hell no.
I'm joking.
I'm from Jamaica.
Joking.
Anyway, yeah.
Man said I ain't going to Jamaica.
Nah, but
Man said hell no.
Hell no, meaning that you ain't shouting me. That obviously I spoke to
Yeah,
you.
no, I'm joking.
But what I'm trying to say is that when he came out first, he had one commercial tune, or kind of not commercial, what people knew in the dancehall. But then I had heard a mix CD. You know, like them time it was Black Chinese.
Yeah.
You know, Black Chinese,
Yeah.
Super Nitro. You know them sounds, but don't really play out like Stone Love and that.
Yeah.
But they made the baddest mix CD.
Yeah.
Full of dub and remix and the
yeah,
hip hop and all that.
Yeah.
So I heard Cartel and them CDs.
Renaissance as
But
well.
enough people didn't hear that. But I knew he was bad, and then he came here, innit? Remember he came here with Bounty Killer. That's the first time he came anyway. With Bounty Killer, he was a support artist. But he only had one or two tunes where people knew. But cut long story short, I linked him in it, and I done some dubs with him and that. You know what I mean? I got to know him like. But when I linked him, I had called a few people and said, "Right, you know what Cartel's about? Hey man, put your voice in." That's like, nah man, he's only got one tune. He's not all that. He's got one tune. But for me, he had something, bro. Yo, as a dancer, as a passionate man, you know, man, I love music. When I heard this brother, I love Bounty Killer, I love Beanie Man, I love everybody, but no one didn't matter at the time. I didn't care about anybody. And it's very rare you get an artist who comes in, like you hear Assassin. Assassin's hard, man. Yeah. He's alright, he's cool, but he's just hard, innit? But when Carter come in, like, there's just something about this brother's just sick.
No, when Assassin first came in, he was another Bounty Killer knockoff.
You reckon?
Yeah, to a certain degree.
You reckon?
Yeah. You know what I mean? He had that Bounty Killer sound to him, and he just like, okay.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't lie, I did rate him after a while. You know what I mean? I've always rated him.
Oh yeah, no, flipping Assassin is the assassin that has developed over those years is on a different level.
Yeah, he's cold,
to
he's
the,
cold,
the,
he's
the
cold.
man who first come in. Sorry, Agent Saska.
Yeah, so Carter now is like
you voiced the tunes?
Yeah, I got dubs of him. I told people about him and people like, nah, he has one tune or whatever. But like I said, so what it was with Cartel, like I noticed it, but it didn't really matter. But his problem was that he was very advanced though, innit?
Yes.
His style was, remember them time there, it was 2000 or 2001 I met him, the millennium just come in. So remember, he's like that millennium artist.
And his vocabulary was advanced as well.
Everything was just futuristic about him. The words he was using and topics he would choose. And just the way he just a bit fast and just fuck up certain rhythms. He was hard, but certain man would be like, it was too much. So
they must be regretting it now,
so
boy.
remember 2009, when they started the Gaza thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Regardless of the Mavado beef, whatever, just him as an artist and his style, his music, perfect. It was just perfect, innit? It was ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then, so, you know what I mean? So like I said, with GEnts, to me, when GEnts was, back in the days, I don't think, you know, everyone received his style.
Yes.
Them time there.
Yeah, I
now
definitely
his style is now.
Yeah.
And it's so great to see as well, man, because we know it's frustrating as an artist. These headphones are not on, are they?
No, they're on.
Oh yeah, they're on, sorry. Yeah, sorry, right. You know what?
Yeah, me as well.
Shit, my audio must be low.
I was
Fucking
far
hell,
away.
the mic.
I'm doing this now.
Producers, I'm doing your jobs for you. You've got one job.
Still hear you, mate.
You got one job, you know. Joking, no. Yeah. Long as it's all sounding all professional, we're just sounding crusty.
That's why I came straight. I came up closer.
Yeah, so Carter, yeah, man. Yeah, he was very advanced, and so was GEnts. Anyway,
so
long as it's late. This interview finished ages ago.
So hold on, I want to go to someone else now.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Hasn't been in the music game for a while, but I just want to know, because he's from, I don't know if he's from your area, but he's closer to your area, if you're in contact with him.
Go on.
Bashi.
Okay, yeah, man. Bashi.
What's going on with Bashi right now?
You know what?
I know he's in the States, living up, doing some big things.
You know what? I wish I could answer that. I can't answer it.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. And I'm glad you brought him up though. You know what I mean? Even though this interview is meant to be about us and the music, that we're touching certain bases.
It's just conversations.
Yeah, exactly, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. So yeah, man. Bashi, yeah, man. You bigging him up. I don't know what he's on. But while he's talking about him, might as well big him up, and he's doing his thing, man, and he's in the acting and stuff.
Yeah.
And even though we don't see him all the time, he's not plastered all over the place. But when
he does his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? Like when you see him come up in Top Boy and that, so it's good.
Man.
You know, you like it, innit? Like, raw, it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you probably see him in his gram doing some next thing. Do you not see that short thing he put out? That short movie thing?
No.
He's in America and he's in a shopping centre, and then the white woman's there with her son and her boyfriend. It's a white family basically, and he's just being nice to the little youth. He's just being nice. I think, you know, the little boy looked at him and he smiled back at the boy, and then basically it's a racial thing he's showing you.
Okay, yes, I saw it.
I saw
sick,
innit?
I saw it.
Like, it was sick.
Yeah,
Was that? I wish that was a film because it was a short thing, innit? It was like a 10-minute spin-off.
I missed it.
It was sick.
Okay.
You know what? Short films, when done correctly, are so eye-opening, and you know, they have a big impact.
Yeah, that was sick.
That one that he did there,
yeah, it was bad.
it shows people who don't have that knowledge of racism a little insight to what it looks like, but because of their privilege, they don't see it.
I need to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like we need more things. We need more things like, you know, like that, man.
Yeah.
And like I was saying about the mental thing, just loads of things. We could touch on so much subjects, but me as a DJ now, I've always kind of been like that. Because you remember, I play hardcore dancehall. I play hardcore hip hop and stuff. And there's young youths there. And we're not hypocrites, but because we have to play the music. But my job is this. You see, like you get, like a muted song. Obviously, I'm not going to mute the song, but if you buy an album, it says parental advisory. When I DJ now, I more or less I make sure I put a parental advisory maybe in my thing. Wherefore, like if I'm playing in a rave sometimes, like I'm not gonna preach to the youths them, but if it's like an 18-year-old party or something, before it finish, I'll be like, yo kids, I beg you make sure everyone gets some good in it. Yeah? And
positive.
If I'm playing a certain tune or something, I'll be like, yo, remember it's only just a song, yeah? You know what I mean? Because like I just feel like, you know what I mean, like sometimes I just wanna I don't know, because we can't stop what's going on, innit? But yeah, man, it's the youths, then, man. It's the way it is out there. You know?
Talking about youths, you got
being in all this shit.
You got children?
I got my daughter, man. Yeah, daughter.
How old your daughter?
So you don't ask me my age in this thing.
Come on, man.
My daughter's 18, man.
18.
Yeah,
okay, big girl.
So
okay, yeah, my daughter's 16.
Yeah.
10-year-old, mate.
Yeah.
Pop, driving.
Is she?
Driving.
Is she?
Yeah.
No, she was She passed her ferry test, you know.
Okay.
She passed her ferry test and she went for her practical test, but she wasn't successful in the first time.
Okay.
It was something what was so minor, so hopefully next time she'll pass.
Yeah.
Take it back a bit, like in terms of, see when you was on Choice FM.
Yo.
How was it, the pressure for you, like people wanting you to play their tracks and stuff like that?
Oh man. It was 50-50.
Did you lose, like, did it affect any relationships?
Nah, never.
Any
Because you know why? People could never question that when it comes to me. You could never question that for me.
Only because it's on Choice, you know what I mean?
I get it. Yeah, of course.
And the world wants to bring in.
Yeah,
the world wants to bring in.
Yeah, man.
So sometimes there's people that you do want to bring in.
Yeah.
Some people
You see me? Trust me, blood, when I say this. I'm a DJ. When I go and do my set on the radio, when I was doing that, and just anyhow when I'm doing radio, I just make it my duty to make 50% or at least 30% of my show about new music, blood. Yeah. Whether you're not good or not. Because I just look at it like, you know, I know what it's like to be somebody who wants to make it for one.
Yeah.
And I just respect anybody in music who gets up and says, I want to go to the studio and do a song. You know what I mean? Like they got up and done that. Obviously, if it's terrible, I'm not gonna say it's shit to you. I'll give you my honest advice, innit? But if something's alright, and more time, because I know music, the song's not really all that, but I'm gonna play it, innit? Yeah. I'm playing it, innit? You know what I mean?
You brought in a lot of people in your show then back in the day.
Yeah. So it was 50-50, man. You know what I mean? Like with that, you know what I mean? The pressure's 50-50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not saying that people pressured you.
Yeah. But I know what you mean, though.
Did you feel the pressure in terms of just like getting that position from your area, and you would probably be the only guy from your area?
Not really. Remember I was saying before, back to what we were saying before, and when you asked me about the whole Choice FM thing, remember I told you anything of it all, I've just always inside of me just been grateful and just more thankful just to even have the opportunity to go and do my show, man.
Definitely. Before
thinking about anything else to do with the street rep and, you know what I mean, how people feel, you know what I mean? But it's so weird though, because I haven't really experienced that, but I can't lie, maybe because I'm getting older now. You see, like, not these last few years gone, but I've had some strange situations with some people, and sometimes it's guys like a guy will come up to me, and more time I've seen them, it's always been cool, but now it's a thing where they look like they're either ready to attack me, blood, or and it's like indirectly in their mind they feel like I haven't gone out my way for them, because sometimes a man might perceive me in a fucking scraps in the studio, or know that I work with him, you know what I mean, and in their head they're thinking, nah man, for time I've been trying to do music, I haven't really linked Quincy on that level and that, but
saying that you DJ for a lot of Northwest artists.
Yeah, a lot of artists, yeah.
You're not just scraps. Who else have you DJed?
Few of them, man. Few of them. Yeah. Nines, Coke, whatever. But going back to what I was saying, the reason, yeah. So what it is as well. Remember before I was telling you, like, not everybody is genuine. Not everybody's gonna like you, but cool. But anyway, so back to this is like, I've had strange situations, like in their mind, like I said, they've taken it like on purpose. On purpose, I've just bypassed them on purpose, and I'm totally against their thing, and I'm not trying to help them, because within their mind, you know, some artists, because it does get frustrating, but on levels, like I said, where it's been unusual and like just strange, like a man more or less wants to fight me, blood, on the street. You get me? Like, raw man, trust me, blood, and you get me? I'm like, bro, what's going on? And because in their mind, they're probably wanting to have done music, and I can most of the time, so I wouldn't remember. Like if I'm trying to avoid you, I'm going to remember and I'm going to prepare for you. But if I'm more or less saying like, cuz what's going on? You get me? You know what I mean? But for them, you know what I mean? Like some people find it frustrating. So I've been through that.
You know what it might be?
Yeah.
You see, the level of people's minds when some people at different levels in their career changes.
Yeah.
Now, it's like the thing that artists will say in terms of when the money's gone, will that girl still stay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they might see you now and they think to themselves, rah, he's not on Choice FM no more.
Yeah.
I don't like this fam no more again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones where they liked you or they were cool with you simply because of where you are and your stature. Do you know what I mean?
That's another
but now they feel like you've dropped down. It's like, no, I don't need to respect them man there again.
You know what?
I mean? And that is human beings.
But what you're saying just now, you kind of took it off the topic slightly, but I would say that I said it, I'm going to answer that for you in a way that, I experienced that as well, like when I came up with Choice as well. But like I said before, because I always went in there with an attitude of Choice didn't make me, blood.
Yeah.
Look how long we was doing road. We was in the circuit for a long time before that. You know what I mean? So, no, but people's attitude, it does change. But what I can gracefully say, and saying this with a lot of gratitude right now, like I'm in a very good place within my thing, how I feel. So when people be on this thing like, oh, he's on Choice, not big no more. You know what God always does for me? I could go away for 3 years, like I did. Not saying I'll come back and it just work straight away. That's just one thing. But one thing I found, even when I feel like I get dips and things ain't going on, God always brings it back to me, blood. Like no matter what, you could go around there, you could go around there, you could go over there, but God always finds, he always just brings it back to me, blood.
Yeah.
You get me?
Amen.
Amen. Trust me.
Amen.
Huh? Any gospel songs coming?
Trust me, no. Alright, God. Alright, let's talk about a bit about God if you don't mind.
Go on.
Blood, you see God right now, blood. I've always said thank you, and it's so mad. Even you see, like at my heights of my thing, when I've had big successful times and money's running and thing like that, I've never sat and always prayed, but I've always been like, thank you, God. I don't know, it's just second nature.
That's
you get me?
That's me.
But of recent though, God is real. I know God's real anyway, but where I'm so spiritual right now as well, and where I always kind of bring up God and things like that, because I'm making it my duty to, blood. Trust me, blood. Because God's definitely real, blood. I'm telling you, man. Trust me.
It's got us.
Man weren't feeling, we weren't, like I said, man weren't feeling their self, bro, for a little while, man. Yeah, man. It's like I went to a very dark place, but I saw stuff. And then when you come out of it, and then like I said, being here and doing what I'm doing again, just every day, I used to say to myself, God, thank you. Because there was times where I used to pray, I used to pray to God and say, God, why am I feeling like this, man? Like, I kind of know why, but just please, just help me. Just guide me. Trust me. And I know, like, when you keep praying that, you keep praying it and you don't really see no changes, cool, whatever. But like I said, now, just where I am now, and when I have got better and stuff, like I feel all good again, I just say this, you know what, raw, definitely God, blood.
Yeah, you did it.
It's the sad
Like,
thing
he
about
bossed
that.
me, like all them times I was there saying, "Raw God, I beg you come true for me." You get me? Because some nights I used to feel to myself sometimes like I'm running out of just like I don't know, like not hope, but I'm holding the faith. But you're thinking, tomorrow's gonna just be the same day, man. Next week I want to get back up again and be Quincy next week, but let's just see, man. Let's just see. Is it gonna come or not? The next week comes, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But then slightly things are starting to change. Things starting to go around.
And that's
and
what
like
I say. It's the gift and the curse,
big
bro.
man.
It's the gift and the curse.
The
You
big
see,
man up there.
when we're going through things
Trust
like
me.
that, every down part of of our life.
have to pray,
You know
fam.
what I mean?
Tell you.
Every down part of our life. When we're going through it, we feel like it's a loss. You know what I mean? We feel like we're getting beaten up and blah blah blah. But when you come out on the other side, you learn. You know that you have. It's not a loss. It's a learning experience.
Yeah.
So we don't lose. We learn.
I was gonna ask you.
Come out on the other side, you know.
True.
I was gonna ask you. I know God was by your side and He got you through why you're sitting here today and can do this podcast. But was there anyone else that played a key role, talking to you in your ears, giving you hope?
I'll be honest. It's very few, right? And at the end of the day as well, is one thing though. Like I said, people can talk to you. You know what I mean? You can go on YouTube 1 million times looking for answers. You could try and change a lot of things, you know. But only you can do it, bro.
Yeah,
it's
that's
mad.
what I've heard. People say the same thing, yeah.
Only you. And it's weird though, because you'll find some people who can definitely relate to it. If you really can relate to it, if you've really experienced certain things. And I'm not even touching base on everything because I don't want to get too deep on it.
Yeah.
But it's obviously, like I said, it's at a point where man wasn't really feeling themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, so it's only you. But it's mad, like I said, some people don't get through the other side because they don't, blood. And like I said, it's based that back on them drunk people we know who's in the park when we're young. The same man everyone laughed at on the estate. You know, when you're young, like, right, that's mad man thing, you know. Yeah. He's just mad, but you don't know what happened to him, blood. You don't know what happened, fam. And sometimes it's the simplest thing, you know. The simplest thing, someone died in his family, his brother died.
Sometimes it's nothing.
Died, you know?
Sometimes it's nothing.
You couldn't come through, bro.
Sometimes it's nothing. It might not even be anything. You don't understand it.
Exactly.
As youths, we don't get that.
That's what I'm saying.
As youths, we don't get that
like
at all.
I said, but when
as
you're
youths, we just
experiencing
look at
going
him and
through
like,
it,
bro, that's that madman.
You get frightened because sometimes you think, am I going mad? Like, God, please. And then, when I'm saying God, you know, I'm saying God more than please. Like, don't forget me. Meaning that, you know, don't let me be one of them people then who probably didn't get on the other side. You understand? And I'm not saying because they didn't pray, but you just don't know what it is because everyone's head's not strong enough. And that's.
Do you remember the guy who used to walk around in Wood Green, the black man? Walk around and go.
Died now.
Yeah, he passed away a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Apparently, what turned him that way is because he saw his family die.
You see it there?
Like, I think it was, like, I'm using the word apparently because that's what I've heard.
There's enough
but
shit.
Apparently, he saw his family die. I can't remember if it was
sometimes it could be simplest things. A man lost their job. That man there used to be the fucking president of British Airways. One day he got drunk, he got sacked, and he just turned him the other way. And he didn't have no one to help him get through or something, or he just couldn't find a way, man.
No, it's like you said, it's got to be him. So people can say all this. I'll get out, come and work with me.
I definitely had a little support network. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Obviously, my daughter is definitely one of them, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you know, the first people you have near to you. Yeah. Like for me anyway, is my daughter.
Big her up, big her up.
I love my mum and my dad.
Big her up.
But you know,
it's a different.
If anyone who's
love.
close with their kids and love their children, my child comes before me. Even like all these things I'm saying now, I haven't even spoke about my daughter, but anything she says now, because she's used to me. Obviously, Daddy's always chasing the company, which is DJ Quincy. I have to be functioning for me to able to,
look after her,
get whatever to look after her. It's always for her.
Yeah.
But sometimes I sit there and say, wait, babes, what are you doing? What's going on?
Important.
Are you going to do that? Okay, what does it take to do that? I'm buying you. You know what I mean? So anything she does, I always have to check myself because, you know, like sometimes you have to just check yourself, like in a sense where make sure I'm supporting what she wants to do. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can get very much caught up.
Of course you can.
Just trying to push your thing, and I'm used to that. But you know what I mean. But I've done it anyway. You know what I mean. Like she's sick. You know what I mean. My daughter's sick.
Wicked.
She's like, cause I don't even know where she got her brain from, but she's sick. Trust me, buddy. Her thing's mad. Her thing's mad. A levels in GCSEs and A stars. Actually, A stars in the GCSEs and in her A levels. Yeah, she got uni. She's doing a journey. She wants to be a journalist.
Okay.
Yeah, so man. Okay. So what I always did though, and what I'm saying, is the way.
And that was probably your driving force as well.
Yeah, always, man.
Finally stand up.
Sometimes when you hear a story of man them not looking after their youths, and it's always down to money. Like for me, it's not always down to money. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
It's just like she became a responsibility in it, fam. And like I said, it's a drive, but it's just so standard. Like your youth is standard.
It's just eternal love as well. It's like,
but it's a standard though. It's like it's you. It's your half. She's half of my life. My half of my beat. Yeah. Like I need to know she's good.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes it is a case of we just don't know what they've been through with the partner.
Anything.
Because especially when you know that the way everything is set up is set up in a way that the woman always has the advantage. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes it's a bit hard
podcast.
to.
That subject would be a full.
I know. As I said, it's too much.
Totally different.
People ain't stupid. There's so much podcast out there that wasn't stupid, but just making the point clear in it. As I said it, like obviously, my mic sounding so dead because I keep putting it far away. Yeah,
that's how.
Like, I mean, like we like kids are like for me. It's a big part of the thing.
Yeah,
it's a big part of the thing.
It's your heartbeat, isn't it? It's your heartbeat.
Yeah, so she was definitely one of them, man, when I was going through my thing. You know what I mean? That's like your best friend, innit, really, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, good.
And I'll be honest, if I didn't have her, who knows, bro?
Yeah.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah. The type of person you would have been.
Yeah, to get out, innit?
Oh, okay, yes.
Get through things.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Because you always think, nah, you know what? Just F everything. You know
what? Dagz has probably asked you this, but I don't know. Yeah? Why DJ Quincy instead of something like DJ Wild Wild West? Blow!
Being you're from West London.
You know?
Is Quincy your name as well?
Yeah, Quincy's oh, you mean the name?
Yeah.
Oh, we kind of half went into that story earlier. Because
but
when I was in the rap group,
is it your name? Is your name?
Quincy's my real name.
Yeah.
When I was in the rap group, when I was young, what was my name? GQ or something like that. GQ.
What did you used to have like them waves in your
head? Bobby Brown.
I looked at this GQ, and I think that was because, that's a good point. When did Juice come out? That Juice, a film with
you can't ask me that,
man. You know what? I remember Quincy, the DJ.
You have to go on Google for that one, mate.
Remember?
You're lucky your name's Quincy because that goes well with DJ.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Your name was John.
Exactly. No, but the point I'm trying to make is that
DJ Steve.
That film with Tupac. I don't know if because I remember my nickname was GQ when I was rapping. But I'm thinking, is that because of the film? It might have been anyway. But cut long story short,
Quincy is a no-brainer.
I hear that, but
17th.
No, not at them times.
17th of January 1992.
Okay, 92.
Yeah.
But no, in them times
that's why I got
everyone had to have a bad man name. Everyone had to have a bad man.
He's right.
Remember Rodney, Gunsmoke, Gunsmoke.
You know what? He's probably the 1500 one because everybody's name was Gunsmoke back in the 90s. Every man.
No, but he's the Gunsmoke that what's it called?
In the world,
he's a popular one.
He's the one who did the jungle tune, the Gunsmoke.
Oh, what's the real one?
Fam,
where is he?
Gunsmoke.
Fam, you're mad. It's gonna be his arms out.
Exactly.
Find him now. I want to voice him on dub plate tomorrow.
Say no more.
Find him now.
Say no more. We find him. We find him. Say no more.
I played that tune in my yard the other day. I was going to high school when that tune come out.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about. You see, when man heard that tune,
in the day, everybody
that tune was so bad, that when it came on, it gave you butterflies that you're scared to go on road. If that happened to you, am I lying? Yeah. It seemed so real, fam. Innit? You know when that tune?
Shut your mouth,
blood.
Who's Gunsmoke?
Come here.
Who's Gunsmoke? I'm Gunsmoke.
There's no Instagram. There's no internet. There's nothing. So when you hear music, them time there, it's a big thing and it's a one-off. It's very rare. So when that came out, blood, it was a mad thing. So when you got on your tape, it's mad. It's mad.
Well, Gunsmoke.
You know what's crazy as well? Do you know that tune would have been legendary if it wasn't for the original Nutter?
Yeah, because same beat.
Yes.
And the same sort of time.
That song would have been legendary if it wasn't for the original.
You know what? It's still legendary in its own way, though.
But it's legendary in the point, but the thing is, we forgot about it.
No, play. You're right. I did that the other day, though, but I didn't play it. I
big up Gunsmoke. He was part of our sound. So
was he?
First sound. Sapphire sound.
Shy FX boss him.
I know.
They were bridges.
I done a tune with Shy FX as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Man,
big up Shy FX anyway. There. I done a tune with Shy FX too. Yeah. The video's on YouTube. But my name's not in the title. You know what I mean? I got the big verse in the beginning of the song, but my name's not in the title.
Where'd you put GQ? No, I'm joking.
In it. And Top Cat. It was me, Shy-Fix and Top Cat on the tune.
Oh, okay.
It was in a big album with T-Power.
Oh, wow, that album.
That one, T-Power was good. That tune is good. That tune.
Shake Your Body.
That tune. Go in there and play every day. Every day is me, Shy-Fix and Top Cat. I went to North or East to the studio to voice that. Big him up though still.
And he's still doing things
I you know how it is.
And it might not have been him that done it.
Bro,
it might not have been.
Anyway.
Okay. It was you.
Man's legendary though. You know, like I'm talking about as youths before man even DJ'd, man look up to them man. This. You see when I got to work with him, I was like, raw. You know what I mean? But anyway, cut long story short, yeah man, we done that tune. And that album was a big album for him and the video was good. The tune was shelling, the tune was got playlists on the radio and that. But I'm on that song. Yeah, so I'm on the tune with Shy-Fix still. The video, we're all in the video.
So no royalties, nothing.
Jungle. Yeah, drum and bass jungle. Bad though, bad tunes. Top Cat's on it. But
so
I'm on the intro.
What royalties? Your name wasn't down nowhere.
But this is why I'm saying I'm a bit Shy-Fix because Shy-Fix could be like,
time he wasn't
Quincy,
really, didn't know
what's your name? What's your name, bro?
Yeah.
This is yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I asked you to come to the studio, but I didn't really, you know, bro, it doesn't make sense. You asked me to come and voice the song. I voiced the song, you got the verse. It's my lyrics, it's my verse. Put my name in the credit, man. But you know when you're just a bit naive at the time, it's like I didn't really care.
PRS them time there either.
It slightly was though. Of course it was.
No, you didn't have PRS.
Yeah, I didn't, but it doesn't matter. He just as an elder in the game. Don't get me wrong, Shy-Fix. I'm not trying to bash you, you know, and trying to bad you up and thing like that. You know what I mean? But it's a podcast, and I'm 2021. I'm a grown man. We're talking the things, bro. So I don't feel like I'm trying to put you out there, but. You know, I think like you could have came better in that situation, you know what I mean? It's not a big thing, but I guess maybe when you're so busy and your albums are going #1, you haven't got time to worry about somebody who just came in and gave you a great verse for a great record, which was doing really great.
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't put my name on that. But that's an experience and that's a lesson to be learned, people. Yeah? Don't matter how gassed you are when Jay-Z calls you and says, put a verse on the verse. Mr. Jay-Z, can we do a contract, please? Yes, thank you. Okay.
Can I get my
because you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I'm just glad that it didn't go madly, triply, quadruply platinum and he just, I eat that. He just like rocked.
Basically.
You're still sitting in your
wrote
house,
the whole song.
hearing the drips on your tap.
I actually produced those songs. but Shy, we didn't sign nothing, bro. Trust me, it's your word against theirs. You can't prove it. There's no pictures from the time there. There's no Insta story, nothing. There's no snap. There's no proof.
So them days there, where
days
there, where was you raving then? Where was you out? Was you DJing?
Shy-Fix time. I was DJing a few lot them time. Them time that was before Choice, I'm sure. That was like
way before Choice.
Way before 2000 me and Shy-Fix was linking them time there.
Oh, 2000.
So he's talking about the song itself.
Okay.
The song. What you mean when I made the song with Shy-Fix?
I'm just, you know what? I'm still thinking years ago.
Drink,
then.
Bro,
we made
it long enough. How long is this podcast going for, man?
Probably is the drink. To be honest, but I still thinking about. You know what?
5 minutes, bro.
You know the invoice.
I still got 1992.
Where's long drink? I'm not drink. Come on.
I don't drink, bro. See my drink.
He's got his water there, man. Come on, this is long as man.
Sin City ain't.
You know this.
That's why every time he comes to the rave, he's fully on point. I told you when Long used to come, and his fancy dress, not fancy dress, sorry. When we used to have to wear our suits in the city, and why the GEnts, the whole GEnts thing in it. Like for me, like when I would say GEnts, you'd be like, yeah man, GEnts. You know when you book GEnts, it's like the sweet boy side of things. You know what I mean? Out of all the sounds.
That's a sweet boy side of things.
Yeah. You know what I mean, no?
I'll say that's Galflex.
I just say well dressed. Well dressed.
Yeah, we know what I mean, but not sweet boy in the eat that thing, like you don't eat it. I'm just saying, you know, that's what you're known for, innit? Like, you know, clean cut, GEnts, all things the city. You know what I mean? We all love the gallon, but you know, you lot can play every genre, but obviously, you know, Long as it's sick on any genre, but you know when it's slow jam time, whatever, the ladies thing, that's you lot's thing, innit? You know what I mean? But I'm saying back to the swag, so we all might be told to wear shoes and that and things. I might come with just a little shirt on and that, you come shirt. Them man is coming with the shirt, the tux, the waistcoat.
Tux, you know, but
he's coming with everything. You know, like, long as it's coming with everything. Or if it's not, the next dance would be, you know, like, all right, it'll probably be the latest thing then in Zara, or the most expensive fancy suit then. He's coming with
no.
You know, you can spot the man then. You can spot out all the DJs like, yeah, when Long is coming in long as things different. You get me? Or you might made a shirt like maybe an Elvis Presley shirt.
That's how it's got you up, you know.
No, you see,
but that's how it's got you up.
It's a rating.
It just looked like that. You know what I mean? But that was the one that's really the real. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying that is this.
Mine was Wembley Market, bro.
Okay.
No, this is what he's saying. This is his version.
I'm saying this. When man are getting in now, man will be like, raw. Long as it's fully dressed ready, but already it's still there trying to put his shirt.
Do we have to? Do I have to?
Yeah. and Budju as well. Budju's like, fuck yeah, suit thing, man, or just whatever. I'm just getting with it. But one thing with Budju though, rest in peace, he was so laid back. He was so laid back in the sound. Like I rate him, man. You see him, yeah. I can't lie. I used to talk to him more than I talk to you, like, you know. Budju's the man used to phone me, you know. He used to phone me a lot, you know. He used to phone me and message me a lot, you know. I swear.
Check on you.
It's like. It's not rare, but like I said, there's a few people who do that, you know, like within the industry, and it's like it's always someone who just we don't even hardly talk. Like I know you lot, but he used to always make his time out and message me on whether it's BlackBerry or whatever it was at the time. He finds a way. Facebook. The man man. Yeah, he's like, yo, Quincy, you cool, but I rated that, fam. You know what I mean?
Because he rated you. He rated you as well.
But ratings aside, we all kind of rate each other, but there's a difference when someone actually always kind of reaches out. So I'm like, yo, respect, fam, man. Yeah, man. He used to always message me. When I heard about that, I was kind of upset about that. But out of you, like, he's quiet, but he's even quiet as well because. Long as it ain't loud, but long as it's up front, he's a DJ, innit? And Thing was a DJ, but not being deep. You would probably do more sets than him, innit? Like I don't know.
That's how it worked.
Yeah, it was really kind of worked out. You know, like Budju would DJ, but you always see him DJ more. But I'm just saying, out of all you three, to me, he was the quiet one. You know what I mean? But with the whole Slick as well, it's when Slick came on the scene as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got bust Slick in it, like more or less. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you bust Slick, of course. I rate Slick though, man. He got
the entrance like VIP straight.
That's a good thing though. And what I love, see what I love about that
back row thing. In you go.
I don't know the ins and out, but from what I saw and what I see, is like, you know, he came in, he got the teaching, he put his swag on it, and gone with it, and that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I mean? I love that, fam. You know what I mean? Enough people got egos in that, and enough people. Like, I don't know. It's like some people don't find the time to kind of like embrace the next DJ kind of thing. And so now it's easy now because some of the young DJs, they don't respect us, but they think they don't need us. They don't need us. But the way in them times there, you lot bring Slick through. I'm not saying I don't know the full ins and out, but I saw it's like you bring Slicks in, you boss him. Yeah, like you must have saw that Slick's a sick DJ. Like come. You get me?
Potential.
Come, genuine.
Potential, yeah.
And he come in and he does his thing.
Yeah, because at the time he wasn't a sick DJ, but
look at that, man. I'm picking up everybody. See,
that's good. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
It's my guy. It's my guy, man.
I was never a DJ. I worked with DJs, so I saw how they felt. Yeah. Because you gotta understand when GEnts gives you the bank up, it's a man.
Come on, man. Come on. Straight through, man. I mean, straight through.
No, that's probably pissed off a lot of people, though. You know.
But you see me, I love
undercoverly.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? We just didn't realise that.
Potentially.
Bro, man, how you come? They bring him in and I've been here for years.
Yeah.
I'm only just thought of.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear that, but I never really quite got a lot of that. But what I have done, I'm not gonna say no names now, but it's not even. I don't even care. But it's a thing where it's like we're talking about history and we're talking about part of things I did. Anything I would do, I involve more or less everyone. There's probably not one DJ in this game I haven't booked.
That's like me. So
you know what I mean by that? I mean that in the heights of my thing, and I'm a man, I don't see that. I don't see competition, you know, because I always told myself this: I can't be Tim Westwood. He's sick, but I can't be him. I love Stone Love. I wish I probably was in Stone Love as a youth, but I know that I can't be Stone Love. I only can be who? Me. So when I'm in the room, long as it's sick, go along, fuck it up, do your thing. I don't care if you fuck it up. I want you to fuck it up. But I'm not gonna bad mind your thing or feel like, oh man, I don't want Longers to play. I don't care what Longers does. I know when I go on, I'm gonna do my thing, innit? I'm gonna do my thing.
I think that's how we've always felt. We can't.
So when I do my events, like I said, so when I was coming up on my come up, book everyone, blood.
Bring them in.
I book the whole hood. Cause I want everybody to be part of the thing, bro. I don't care. And I always look at it like this. I can't do it by myself. I've always thought that. Like, no matter what I thought, man, I can't jam out the whole dance by myself. I might be able to, but I ain't gonna even chance it. I want to book da-da-da. You get me? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So man's worked with that nearly loads of people, man. And like I said, and it's from the heart. So you know what I mean? So whoever's watching this now, any DJs watching it, that every DJ needs to know that I don't ever look down on no DJ or will never be in no competition with any. So any DJs you ever feel like that, Because you have some people indirectly might feel that. Some people are threatened, as DJs who are in the game, even whether you're artists or not. But I'm saying, when it comes to me, there's no even point thinking like that, because I would never put myself in competition with anybody. You know what I mean? And another thing as well is like, some of the things man's achieved and things I've done, like, I'll be honest, cause it's like, boy,
levels are not there.
They probably would never be done again. And even some of the experience maybe we've all had, like in the house parties and just the nostalgic records and going record shopping, that these DJs you don't know what it takes, bro.
We've always
don't know
on this podcast. We always ask
the amount of money
Quince,
spent on records and that. You just don't want to go.
Quince,
don't even ask me.
Quince, every podcast we ask the DJs like about their favorite record shops and first record shops they visited. Can you remember yours? Actually, you did say Red Records at one point.
Yeah, Red Records was one of the first ones.
Okay,
one of them, but it wasn't actually the first, but it was one of them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
What's your main record shop?
Yeah.
My main record shop after a while was obviously I didn't have one.
No,
I didn't have one.
No, I mean the one that that you would go to the most.
The most. But I'll be honest, it's hard, fam. It's hard because you know why? I'm a man coming from our price days, fam. HMV. Yeah? Now I'm being honest, fam. That's where I'm coming from.
I hear you.
Literally.
First record.
But you wasn't really shopping to buy your records.
Hold on.
At our price.
Forget that.
HMV.
Forget that.
Big man.
First record. First record. HMV our price. First record.
My first record.
First record you bought there.
Oh, I bought from there.
Yeah.
I think I bought from our price.
I remember, so I'm happy to ask. I'm happy to ask.
I remember.
Go on.
West London never had no record shops.
Yeah, in my local was our price.
But you never had no record shops.
All right, let me get to that. The record shop was this. My first few ones I went to was a little black man. I was talking about him the other day in the shopping hall. You know, like in a shopping market.
Yeah.
And when you go to this man, it's like, I'm not dissing him now, but I rate him. I would always have respect for him. Let me tell you why, because you don't know how hard it was or whatever's them time then. You know when you're independent, you're trying to get the tune then, but I'll be honest, he had about 30 records in the whole shop, blood. And he probably didn't get new records until every 2 months. But you just go in there because he's just in the ends in it. But I've bought a few tunes from him still, but he was one of them, innit?
Okay.
He said he was like some
I want
guy.
the track though. I want the track.
I can't remember from that, but from our price was Come This Up from General Degree. It was a 12-inch.
Okay.
And I bought Bounty Killer's album from there. And I'll be honest, I didn't even buy the album. My brother, my older brother bought it for both of us then. You know what I mean? My older brother bought it. Yeah, he bought Bounty Killer's album on record. But Come This Up was one of the first tunes from there. I'm just a local fool, you can't bud up. That tune there.
So I bought Della Soul, Me, Myself and I.
What the album? That's the album.
No,
or the
it was
single?
the 7-inch.
Okay.
Where from HW Our Price.
Our Price.
You see? They had tune,
Of course.
Blood.
Of course.
And I wasn't even hard. I want a DJ then.
Our Price
I want a DJ then.
Tone Loc.
HMV.
What? Who done Wild Fang? Tone Loc.
That was it Tone Loc?
You're not talking talking.
It was Tone Loc.
I bought that.
Yes.
And I bought
can't wait for my podcast.
That funky comedy as well.
Whitney Houston. But and a Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston.
Which one?
This is long, isn't
I
it?
want to dance with somebody.
You guys got a lot of editing to do after this.
I remember them ones. That's my first tunes.
Well, you know what?
I just had to say that.
When we're talking about the record shop, then for me, my main record shop when it came to Bashment, Black Dread.
Yeah, Black Dread, of course.
When it came to R&B, the one that I think I went to the most, there was a few really, to be honest.
Is it?
Because I used to go to Wide for Sound a lot.
Okay, where was that?
That was up in
Main Street.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah, I never went to that record shop.
I used to go to Major Flavor a lot when they were around. They were in West End. And I also went to what's the other one we was talking about the other day? That's down the road from Black Market.
Oh, Black Nicky Black Market.
Black
Market Records.
Uptown.
Uptown Records. Uptown Records. Yeah. Because I was just about to say, obviously we know everyone goes different places, but you see, like you're saying them things to me, it's like. It's so mad, like I can imagine you going.
I used to go Dub vendor.
I was about to say, but for me, like I went to total different shops then, innit? You know what I mean? But it's just mad you talking about them, hearing them, because you're from where? East or North?
I'm from North.
Yeah, from North.
Blacker always had the tunes.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Always, and he had loads.
Like I tell you where I went. I used to go to Blacker Dread, and I used to go to Dub Vendor in Lavender Hill.
Okay.
In the early part.
Right.
Because then time
I used to mainly go to the Grove.
was it Lavender Hill? Yeah, because they have in Lavender Hill.
I didn't know that.
You know that?
Not the Grove one.
Yeah.
I used to go Labrador Grove.
Yeah,
Lavender Hill. And then sometimes you go Supertone Records in Acre Lane.
I didn't used to go Supertone.
But I'm not dissing you Supertone, but sometimes you go Supertone, they wouldn't have as much new tune as Blacker.
Yeah.
Black always got the new tune, we knew that. But then sometimes when you don't have it, you go hunting, innit? You're like, right, I need to find this tune, blood. And then my man might go Supertone, and then very rarely I'll go to Maestro Records in Peckham. Do you remember Maestro?
I remember Maestro.
I'm saying, but sometimes I used to go there. I used to buy records. I used to go and drop man's tickets there. Remember? That's another thing where you see.
Yeah, ticket sales.
Our history's too mad.
Let me give you a joke.
Tickets, I used to carry them everywhere.
Let me give you a joke.
You don't know who's gonna ring you.
Who was here the other day who brought up one name of somebody from Black Dread Records that I totally forgot?
And he's known Don Angelo.
Don Angelo, you see. Moonlight.
Talk about him. What were you gonna say about him? Go on.
No. I was just gonna say to you that like that's the one person who totally forgot about.
What did he say about him?
He goes like, boy, to go to the shop certain times and you see certain man behind the counter was kind of just rude and all that kind of stuff there, and you know.
No, I'm glad you talk about that because I thought to myself, it's like obviously I didn't know I would do a podcast, but bringing that up, I want to talk about Don Angelo, yeah. And I hope he hears this. Big up Don Angelo.
I actually forgot his name until Moonlight said it.
Don Angelo, right? He used to be a DJ, innit? Remember, he used to be a DJ on the pirate radio. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how the show used to go, but obviously he used to do his thing, innit? I remember then time that we're up and coming youths, innit? We're just youths coming up. And when he used to go in the shop, man, yeah, man, Moonlight's right. When he used to go in there, he didn't really talk a lot, that brother. And you know when you're a youth, you're more shy, so you're scared to talk up, right? You know what I mean?
Especially when it's not in your ends.
No, just your ends. So he's a big man, innit? And you're you, so you're in there. He's just like, you ask him to get, yo, big man, can I hear the band? Can he just look funny? Just and he plays it. No, can you play the next one?
Everyone's got different
by the second
versions.
tune, he's getting all upset.
You want to turn up?
Yeah. And when you tell him no,
that's his
when you
attitude,
tell him
bro.
no, when you tell him no, he looks like he's about to attack you. Like big man, just call him man and play the song now.
You know
my
what?
thing is this. After a while, I'm talking like, you know, we do it in any sense. Like, bro, man didn't ask you to work here, bro, man. Like, go home then, innit? Like, why are you working here? You know what I mean?
You know what the funny thing about it is, when I first started going there, he kind of gave me that kind of attitude. But then, after a couple of times, it's almost like he's giving that attitude that he's only playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, that's when I kind of
just
that's when I kind of relax.
But Don Angelo, big up yourself, yeah? Because I know Don Angelo rate me fully. Let me tell you how I killed Don Angelo, yeah? Because I was going there from such a young youth, yeah? Humble pie, cool. Remember I started doing my little thing, started going through the rounds and that. And there was a time where I wasn't going there as regular. But what I was doing was like, you know, playing out, started radio, DJ Village, Northwest and that.
He's seeing you build.
So boom, I start keep my dance to him now. And I remember it's ticket time. I think the first time I must have went there, he wasn't there, Blacker was there, but I left my tickets. It came to the time where collection time.
That's right.
So when I went there now, this time now, I probably looked at 2 tunes, but I wasn't even there for the tune. I come to pick up my money. So I've come there now, and he see me in it. So he knows who I am and thing. He's like, yeah man, cool. So yo, big man, say, anyway, everything going to say, yo, can I get my ticket money, please? He's like, oh, what, you keep dancing? He's like, because he wasn't there when I dropped him.
Right, yeah.
So he's going to look now. 2 ticket box sell off, you know, the 2 ticket box gone. So, you know what I mean? So when I'm coming back now for my tunes out, he just...
It's a different behaviour.
So big up Don Angelo. And even them time, I'm not hyping. Big up yourself, Don Angelo, but them time there, I mean, that shell on the whole thing. You can't even, like, and it's not a competition thing, but as a big man, he must have looked at me and said, you know what, respect, because he just knew. Because you see the growth in it. Remember, we're buying tunes from him now, and we're just all trying to make it, but obviously bossing it. So I've come in there now, and it's just, you get me, the attitude definitely changed now. He's smiling now. This time, what? You get me? Obviously, I'm not going to style him, you get me? I'm just, you know, we're just so well mannered in it to a certain extent, so we're not going to really too draw out the big man, you get me? Make him feel like he's in me. You say, yeah, you cool, big man. Yeah, I respect, man. You get me? He said, big up Blacker, yeah. You know, furthermore, here's my next dance, yeah? I'll bring the tickets next week. You know what I mean?
You know what? The one thing which made me feel funny when I hadn't been out to Brixton for a while, and then Went to Brixton and Black and Dread weren't there no more.
God, what was it? It was there, but it was the Jackie Potato shop.
The shop. I don't remember what shop it was, but it just felt.
It's true.
It felt weird.
But he turned it into
a shop. The road didn't feel the same.
The road didn't feel the same. He made it. He kept the tickets in that. He went. He started shrinking before that.
Yes, so I remember it shrunk. It shrunk. Yeah.
It was sad because what happened? Something happened, innit it?
Yeah.
Things changed. The game changed.
Yeah, but something else happened
with him. He went to prison. He went to prison.
Yeah.
I was watching some shit.
Things plug out.
I was watching something.
Yeah, he went prison.
You went prison,
Yeah, he went prison.
Yeah, okay.
Producers, we need to fix this, Judge. Yeah. So
that's a guy I had a lot of respect for.
Yeah. Always, man. Blacker's cool, man.
Like, a
lot
of respect for Blacker
because he was very welcoming when you go in the shop.
Yeah, always.
And he knows where youth's coming up, and yeah, man. And what I say, my respect's so different for them, man. Is like, think about it, if them things didn't exist, like what would we be doing, us
right now?
You know, right now, but at that time as well, definitely right now, yeah, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I say, where DJs now will never understand it slightly.
We said this.
Everything's there. Like, it's like, I want a DJ. Okay, I'm gonna just get a laptop. I'm gonna get my tunes online, whatever. Cool. And I haven't got nothing against it. But our thing was this. It was just so different. It's like, I want to be a DJ. I need to get decks.
Yeah.
Blood. You remember getting your decks, bruv? Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that. Decks. Fam, my first deck was 2 different hi-fis. You know them? You know the all-in-one Argos hi-fis, Tandy. I mean, was it Sanyo or
one of those
Alba?
Ones. Yeah,
Alba. But they both had the decks. No pitch control, you know. It's 45 or 33. Yeah. 2 different stereos I'm mixing on.
It might have either been belt drive or what was it? Belt drive and what?
It didn't matter what it was, long as
a direct drive.
It didn't, remember, it
made all the difference to mix it.
No, what I meant is this: where it didn't matter. Them time there, man ain't a DJ. You don't even know how to mix it.
Basically, it's your first.
It's the first record player just to say, "What's this? What is this?" Playing the thing. I'm thinking, right, how can I mix that into another mixer? What man do? You turn down one. You're playing. It's 2 different hi-fis.
You're lucky. I had one deck. I had one deck, so I had to turn it down.
You know why?
Switch it over.
They were so cheap them times that like your brother who had one, you had 2 stereos in the room. You can't touch my stereo. You're mad. You got your own stereo. It's £30 or something. It's big money, but
it's big money.
That's your Christmas present. I got my own. He's got his own. But so man put the 2 together, fam. You get me? Just thinking, what is this? Remember we had the tunes. The time is when I just had little free records in my room. So I just thought, what's this thing? But then you know it was though. And I'm all giving it all to bare history now. Basically, one day I went to Giggs' yard, fam. One day I went to his house, fam. I remember I went in his bedroom, fam. I've had this conversation with him, but he knows anyway. One time I went in his bedroom because the man was in his room with 2 decks, blood. I don't know where Giggs got these decks from, blood. Because he was, like when we was talking about mum and dad earlier on, his mum will always have records in the house, innit? So it's just a music house. But I've never seen. He's never been in the decks. We don't mix in it. But that day I went to his house. He had 2 decks in the room, fam. Giggs is in there just mixing, fam. Because they always had tunes though. That's one thing. Like his family used to go Jamaica and that, and his mum and dad ain't DJs, but they just always bought records. You know, they just always bought records, but they always had music in the yard. But that day, my man was on the decks, blood. You get me? And I'm like, right, what, fam? He's like, yo, I'm just playing tune in it. He's like, whatever, cool. So he's gonna decks. But then we used to just play around in it. Like I go in the mic, pretending with Stone Love in it. He's going in the mic, he's mixing. But I can't lie, my real DJing with the mixer was more from going to his house.
Okay.
You get me? He used to mix. And he was probably mixing before me, he was. But I could always do it. You know what I mean? It's so mad because he didn't really teach me how to mix. Because I think it's just a thing where we both just had music in us. It's like like we're 2 different being belongers, but you just always have music in the same way in it. So it was just a natural thing. But but he was the first person with the 2 real decks, and they were Citronics. They were Citronics though. It's so mad how I remember that because we thought they was shit at the time.
I didn't remember those names.
But Citronic was a good. I got to learn that it was a good name. But he had pick, and think they had pitch control, fam. But he pitch control with the knobs. But he had pitch control. But it was the round knobs. But fam, I can't lie. Gigs used to bud up the decks, fam. Used to bud up the decks cause he was budding them up.
So he's like an inspiration, slightly.
So them decks there, man. But then. Don't get me wrong, after that, when I moved from Peckham back down to here, when I thought about DJing, because even then, I wasn't thinking about DJing, but it was just always in my head from gigs. It was always in my head. But then when I moved back to over here, I wasn't linking gigs as much as I used to. So we just both totally went off into our own different worlds. Literally, literally. You get me? So that's why you see him now as whatever he does. He obviously went into his own world and chose to do his rapping in it. Obviously what he does now, but. Yeah, when I went back over to what I was going through, because I went through a lot at that time, like things I ain't spoke about, but I was going through a lot. But then when I did decide to do the DJing thing now, back to the Dagz argument, fam, flipping out. I remember creating the sound with my brethren, and we had 2 different decks again, but these times they did have pitch control, but they were just some unusual decks, fam. Yeah. One of them was a Goodman's. Remember Goodman's? It was a Goodman's turntable from Tandy's. Remember Tandy's? Tandy's,
of course.
My brother had
you're showing your age now. Tandy's,
a Goodman's turntable from Tandy's, and then I think the other deck, I got it from my dad or something. My dad had it was a Techniques here, but it was the deadest Techniques. It was, it was a very good quality home.
But it wasn't the Techniques.
It wasn't a Techniques no. So I had that and put it to that. And that was our Techniques. 2 decks. And then after that, my godbrother had Sound Lab. Remember Sound Lab?
Yes.
They were hard.
That's what I got.
They weren't Techniques, but they were hard.
Basically, they was
Sound Lab
the
was
level
hard.
Down.
From Techniques.
Yeah.
Sound Lab was every man's first.
Lovely.
Good enough turntable to say you got decks in your yard.
Of course.
Like,
and you could
go to your white Bridget's house or a jungle man. You got Sound Lab. A jungle man, Sound Lab. So, hear the joke. We got Sound Lab, but it wasn't the direct drive. There was the belt drive. The belt drive, and it was the fixed spindle. You know, it wasn't flat like the Techniques. Because the good Sound Lab was the Techniques lookalike. It looked so much like a Techniques. It was a flat thing, direct drive. And the only thing about it is the belt runs out. Do you remember you used to take the elastic band out? You take the elastic band out and you put in there.
I'll be honest with you.
Oh God!
I never
had Sound Labs.
I never had a belt drive.
Yeah.
Never had. I had one Technique 1200. In my yard. My dad was.
You still got it.
So don't get me wrong. So man will come across them, and when you come across them, you're gas like, right, man's got Techniques is a big thing. But if I ever tell the story about when I actually got my Techniques, but I was on skirt. What I'll say is big up that guy anywhere you are right now. What was his name again? What's his name again? Peter Fisher. Big up Peter Fisher, man. Anywhere you stand right now, big up yourself.
Shout out Peter Fisher.
Trust me, man. I've got them decks in my house now, and I very much appreciate them, my friend. Thank you.
What happened?
You know the funny thing about Techniques?
One day a man just knocked my door one day and said, Quincy, look after my decks for me.
Wow.
All right? That's what he said to me one day. And then when I was ready to give it back to him, he said to me, Quincy, keep them. I said, thank God.
What?
They're in my cupboard now. 2 Techniques in the flight case. Big up yourself, Peter. Trust me.
Wow.
Trust me.
What's your relationship?
You know the good thing about Techniques?
What's that?
They don't dead.
Are you mad?
They don't dead.
Go and Google it, how much they are now. Go and Google them. Go and Google the latest Techniques then. Because they've been building new numbers. They're producing them.
Yeah.
Go and Google that now, right? And you see that, okay? And then Google our one then. The one you've got.
The originals.
The originals.
They don't die. 1200s or 1210s.
Because it's 1210s now, but Mark, it's probably Mark 6 now. Mark 7. Go and Google Mark 1 and Mark 2. I got the Mark 1s. The silver ones, you know?
Yeah.
The first ever ones, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Jeez, I see one for like 1,180.
What one is that? Mark 1 or?
Techniques SL 1210.
Yeah, Mark what?
1210.
What Mark though? What Mark?
I ain't gone into that.
Yeah, because that's the difference is. But I'm just saying, cut long story short, the newer ones are about 900 quid. And I've seen some limited edition new ones are about £1,400 new ones. So imagine our original one. You know what I mean? But I've always said it anyway, even if they went for cheap or lot, I would never sell my decks. You're mad.
They don't die. My dad's
they're not set up. They're not set up, but
my dad's still got
they're there for when I'm ready to set up one day, because my record collection is the maddest thing, fam. You know, blood, I don't want to talk about my record collection right now.
So you still got the record collection? Still going?
Still. Where's my records going, blood?
Wow.
Where's my records are not going nowhere. I've already been looking at some of the prices of some of the vinyls, bro, and I can't believe what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? I will sell my records maybe one day when I reach to a certain age, then maybe when I kind of just know that I just know, you know what I mean, I'm really going out and I might feel like I want to
an eBay or something like that.
Yeah, I might want to cheat my daughter, or I might be broke one day, but I know that I've got them one day and they're gonna sell for a lot of money. But yeah, now my records ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
But what I have been doing lately, I don't know about you guys, but I've been filtering my tunes, bro, because I got bare records. Yeah, I've got so much records, blood, and I know some of them I will never ever play again, because I'm a man. When I used to do my radio show, I'm going record shop. I'm buying rhythms that probably won't even last. You know, we've all done it. You know, as long as when you go there, and that's another thing with Don Angelo. You got away with a lot. You know, when you go there, fam, the man's playing you bare tune, but you don't know when you're coming up, or when you're just a DJ who just loves music, you're coming up. In your head, them time, for most of us, it's like, nah, man, I've got to have that. I want everything. I want everything. I need that rhythm. You need it. And then half the time, bruv, it's a gamble. And it's a thing where
lasts for 5 minutes.
80% of the tune, they ain't lasting nowhere, bro. They're not lasting nowhere. And they're at home and you got them in the box, they're taking up all this room. The other day, I just sorted them all out. If you saw them out, I've got like a corner of tune right now. I don't want them in my yard. You know what I mean? But I thought to give away something, but I thought, you know what? I think I might sell them, blood, because I've been looking. There's so much of these vinyl shops who pay money for tunes, bro, and they're not even all that. You know what I mean? They just want them. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's a feeling to some people why they spend so much money for the record. You know, it might be a rich man somewhere who just wants to have that feeling of playing a record in his big house, and it's whoever it is. You know what I mean? Whatever tune they choose to buy, like I've got the record and I can play it. They just want that feeling. And then maybe these DJs who ain't like us, who just I wish I could get decks like Longers and them, man, and have records, man. I want it's like to have that. You know what I mean? Because you know how mad it is, Longers. I haven't even gone into that thing yet where I've gone on the gram and shown anybody. Because I've seen certain people do it, but to some people it looks so mad when they see you with 2 turntables playing the records, but you're reading off tune. You're reading off the tune, like rotted. Fam? That's mad. To some people it's a big thing, you get me? I said that one day we got to do that. We got to do a vinyl dance one day. I've seen a few people do it.
Why don't you do that?
I thought about it, but I don't want to do it, man.
I'm on it.
I really don't want to start looking through.
Let me tell you why I'm on it. Let me tell you why, Long. It's not about that night's nothing to do with proving. It's not about new songs or how good or shit you play. I just want you to just come and play vinyl in the dance. You know what I mean? Just come and play. Because you know me why? Because you can. You're capable of doing it. If I book you. Which I'm saying, if I book you or we book Dixie or whatever, it's just gonna be sick because it's the whole dance's record.
So why don't you do that for a special delivery then?
Maybe
take your decks out from Peter Francis, whatever his name is. Peter Francis. Peter Fisher.
No, that's not coming out. We don't want to give them that yet. No, but yeah, of course, that's one of them. Yeah, I'll do that soon, one day. I don't know when.
So, all right. So it's
long.
flipping late right now. People don't know how late it is where we are right now.
I'm only here firstly because of you lot, and secondly, if man was late, I would have gone a long time down.
So if man weren't late, they're gone in it.
I would have gone a long time.
Man weren't late.
It's only because of you guys.
We're talking about
it. Skittles as well.
I know, got me like some picnic.
Skittles
I'm
done.
hungry. Right now it's 12:30. For the next DJ who comes in, make sure he feeds you first, yeah? I've been waiting for my food all now. Where's the girl?
All now.
So make sure you feed you first, like it's some date, you know.
He's lying, man. He's doing what he used to do.
But listen, we've got a legend right here, right? We've got this legend right here. Big shouts going out to Quincy for passing through, family.
Thank you, bro.
Get on. Get on.
Love, always.
It's a pleasure, man.
All right, good.
Big up, man. Big up. Nothing but love.
So like,
share,
subscribe.
Statement Podcast.
We'll be back soon, right?
Cool. Yeah. All right.